Okay, I'm recording locally as well, Colin. How do you like that?
Well. Okay. Yeah, me too. No, I was going to say, okay, Cheez-Its. We're going to talk about Cheez-Its. We're going to do
Tell me about
slight, while we're getting set up here, we're going to do a slight mini snack attack. Because, it's always snack time.
We always snack it, snack attack. We always snack it.
This is going to fade out slowly but surely. But I want to talk about Cheez-Its. Okay, Rob, have you tried the extra toasty Cheez-Its?
No, but I would definitely try that. That's something I would try.
They're not good.
They're not
selling.
Is that what you got, Selena, right there? The extra toasty ones?
Look, you see, so they just burnt some, and they figured that they were like, well, how could we sell these?
That's what it is, dude. That's what company always do, though. They mass produce something, some amount of them gets fucked up, and they're like, all right, well, how do we actually sell the fucked up ones, though?
Yeah, that's what, like half popped popcorn, like a lot of these different things. The fact is that they are still edible, and if you need them in a pinch, they'll kind of suffice.
I mean, they kind of sound good to me. I don't know.
No, dude, see, I get what you're thinking.
They are.
In a pinch, they're good, but not if you had them both side by side. I would be surprised who would pick them over the.
I like the white cheddar Cheez-Its, though. Those are good.
Okay, I'm not.
You like what?
The white cheddar Cheez-Its.
Rob and
I don't
have
like white cheddar cheese. Anything, it makes me think of puke.
What?
So
there's something in like the aftertaste or something that's very biley
Let's
to me.
dig into this, Selena. Were you given like white cheddar mac and cheese as a kid, and then
I love that shit.
Up and got sick?
No,
is there?
I wasn't given it.
Oh,
ever?
No, I was given regular Kraft mac and cheese, wholesome,
like a normal human.
Yeah.
Dude, with the big fat shells, the white cheddar mac and cheese. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's like gritty.
The Annie's. The Annie's with the white cheddar is so good.
See,
Annie's wasn't around when I was a kid.
Too. I couldn't.
Yeah,
Rob,
me neither.
Smart
kid
food,
eats.
white cheddar popcorn is the best.
Hell, motherfucking yeah, boy.
I got to close my curtain. It's too bright. One sec.
Yeah, you look a little
getting washed out.
Worshed. You look like Rob.
Yeah, you look like me like 100% of the fucking time for some reason.
Yep.
This camera's so annoying because it starts out, every time it starts out okay. And then as time goes on, I get like more and more washed out. And I keep having to turn my light down and it doesn't do anything. It's like, what the
It's almost like it's a metaphor for your taste. This is more and more washed out as time goes along.
But you know what? Maybe because I'm wearing a white tee, I'll be all right. You know what I mean?
So we got to counterbalance this.
Shit.
Yeah, you got to start thinking about it.
Think about this shit. You got to think about this shit.
Wait, so studio chat, Ron says yay. Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. So Ron.
I agree with that, actually.
Me too.
We've got consensus.
We've got consensus.
Ron, have we met before?
I don't think we ever actually have done anything on it.
I have a parasocial relationship with you. I feel like I've met and hung out with you and talked to you. So it's nice to meet you.
That voice in the background that chimes in and like, wait, what was that? Bring that back.
Yep.
So I was telling my wife, I was like, we've never actually been able to talk back. It's like through Hashi as a third person is this weird thing.
Yeah, Ron, you even
communicate my words.
You even did Selena Explains It All sounder.
No, yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, you did.
Well, we were going to get her on the OSC a while back, but something came up with scheduling, and then you know how we are at circling back, so we never followed up. But
it'll happen.
Put that on the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, life, there's a lot of life.
Life be lifing, man.
Life be lifing, and there's some things that
We're right in the sack lately. Yeah.
Oh, life be lifing. I think Keke Palmer said that in the movie we watched last night. Just one of those days. You guys seen that yet?
Words of
that was pretty good.
Just one of those days? Nah.
Or one of those days? It's starring Keke Palmer and SZA, right? They're the duo, and it's very much like a kind of a throwback.
One of them days.
It's a throwback to like Friday. Like
I like
that
it.
era of just kind of like a romp and just some ridiculous shit.
Yeah, two friends just hanging out, getting into misadventures.
Well, there's the classic thing of it's a little grandma's boy in the sense of, like you give your rent to someone and then they don't pay it, and so then stuff happens after.
I was
that.
like, where is this gonna go? How is it like Grandma's Boy?
Just at the very beginning of Grandma's Boy, because he pays his roommate to pay the rent, and his roommate is spending it on Vietnamese whores. I can't remember, something like that.
We've all.
It's a very specific type of prostitute.
That era,
Wait,
man.
What movie?
Yeah.
Grandma's Boy.
Oh,
It's a stoner comedy. Remember, Selena was saying it kind of reminds me. It's like a mixture of it's a stoner comedy, like in essence, right? Where it reminds me a little bit of Harold and Kumar. It reminds me a little bit of Friday.
Is
being said,
that Nick Swardson?
Yeah, Nick Swardson.
That was in Grandma's Boy. Yeah,
he's awesome. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
but we're not here to talk about one of those days, even though it might be one of those days.
One of them
today.
days.
For you, one of them days. We're not here to talk about one of that days or any type of day. Okay,
Any type of days.
Except a day where someone may or may not have died at the age of 24. And that is why it is season 6, episode 24. And that person that may or may not have died and then been replaced by a doppelganger is, why we're here. So, I figure we'll just get into the intro and we'll tell you a little bit more. Okay. Greetings, listeners. Wow, I got something in my throat. Welcome on into the Nostalgia Pit, podcast aiming to dissect pop culture, the subconscious, and other psychological phenomena through a hyperbolic and prismatic lens, hosted by Colin Castard and Throb Snow. I'm sorry. Drinks with Ron's in the house. Selena's in the house. Golden Beats on the beat. And you can find this anywhere you find your podcasts, including YouTube. That's right. You want to see these beautiful faces and a lot of the subtle nuances and the fun things that can or cannot happen in a podcast. Look at what the face Rob's making right now. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful man. You could see it too if you subscribe to our YouTube. Subscribe. 9 a.m. every Monday, we debut the episodes. I'm going to start trying to be in the chat and interact with the folks. I'm going to start trying to do that. And, do that. So I hear a dog.
It.
Yeah, that's Ted.
I'm going to begin attempting it. Ted Jansen, dogs a drink. Ron's in the house. OSC rules. So we're here to talk about something. Like I teased about, a man who may or may not have died at the age of 24 and may or may not have been replaced and may or may not be one of the most, public-facing figures in the world. It's arguable. Probably one of the most recognizable humans on the planet. And that is, of course, P-Mac, Paul McCartney. Okay,
Macca.
We got the image in the background. So the theory is that Paul died at the age of 24. I don't know anything about it. Ron, we were doing an episode, maybe of the OSC, maybe of this show.
That was a bracket.
It was a bracket. Okay, but either way, we talked about Paul being. Oh, it was the conspiracy theories bracket. That was what it was. Because Ron is our resident bracketologist, and that's why you might recognize him, because he's usually in the house for brackets, but it's not a bracket today. It's a little presentation. It's a little probing time, It's a little work back. We're going to work back into the world, That's what I'm saying. So, we're here, and we're doing things, and we're going to talk about Paul may or may not being dead, and all of the little seeds that have been, put together. I thought about putting Charlie Kelly from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia with the board looking all
That is how I felt.
I thought about putting that image in the background, but we got Paul, we got the colors, we got John, they're peeking out. And so we're gonna talk some Beatles, right? Beatlemania, one of the biggest things ever. Selena and I recently watched the anthology. We recently watched Get Back. That's like 18 hours of Beatles documentaries. And so then Ron dropped this Paul is dead thing, and then I was interested because I'm interested. Rob over here, very interested as well. Look at that face. That's interest. So season 6, episode 24. Paul is dead. Go check out our Patreon. No 5-talgia. That's right, Rob.
No 5-talgia.
Thank you. No 5-talgia. We did episodes. We do things like anime films, N64 games, cold beverages, super soakers. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. All the important shit. But you know what's important now? Let's talk about Paul.
Now, before we get to being charged with bracketeering here. Isn't it true that Paul actually Kafka-esque transformed into an actual Beatle and they had to find a replacement?
That's one
theory. Is that what happened?
There's one theory.
This is one of the theories. Okay.
And that's the problem with this thing is it kind of started on, not really on its own, but basically it was back before the internet. So everyone's had their own theories and their own ideas and they found their own clues. So it was a fucking mess. So I really did feel like Charlie Kelly with the board trying to put some of this stuff in order. So
trying to put it all together.
Yeah.
Well,
can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Do we need the probing time sounder?
Oh.
Hey, that would
be. I was actually about to.
That'd be
do it.
excellent.
So, Selena,
I just remember you forgot last time. So.
Whoa!
No, I told her, right? Throb,
Colin got called out.
Rob. No, I called myself out. I edited the Mud Sharks and Egg Burritos episode.
Oh, right,
which in content is a very good episode. But I was very disappointed. I'll be honest here, okay? I was confiding in Selena because she's my partner. We've been together for over a decade. I was being honest and vulnerable to her. Exactly, right? Open, right? Because what I said is I edited the episode and I did a horrible job. Like the content of the episode is really good. Right, but me as a presenter, right? Like, watch what Ron is going to do right here. Watch how much preparation Ron went into. And me, I had...
Well, you can't compare yourself to Ron, dude. Come on.
I know I can't.
I mean, come on.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, why would I do that?
Yeah. You just want to feel bad? Is that what you want? I mean...
I try to put myself down and I think, how can I do that? Oh, Ron. Either way, I didn't like my performance. So the last time that was a probing time, I realized that we were doing probing time on Billy Idol, on celebrity partying, on rock stars and rock star culture.
That's what that was about. That's right.
Exactly, right? That was what the thing was actually about, but we never actually did it. So either way,
it's probing time.
So now we're gonna probe. So now I'm all vulnerable and I feel.
Let's get probed.
Bashful. Let's get probed. John Henry.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I'm ready to do some probing. So if you've got some of those notes that you mentioned, if you want to share the timeline for JPEGs with the group here, they can.
Okay, so you want me to drop the timeline number 1 here. So we're going to be doing some images, okay, listening audience,
Yeah, you don't get to
You can listen along. We'll describe it.
Yeah.
But you might want to jump onto the YouTube. Maybe a possible incentive for, one to look at things
look at this,
that are on the YouTube.
Whoa.
Ron and his...
Listeners, what we're looking at is incredible. This is research, okay?
I hit the zoom in. I hit the zoom in and it zoomed out. See, look at that. See that?
That's not
it zooms
playing
out
games.
First. It's playing games. All right. So Paul is dead as a timeline.
So what I thought I'd do here is, as I said, is an unwieldy behemoth. So I thought I'd just give you a quick rundown, the backstory, how this whole thing came to be.
So first off, when did he
1969. A Detroit DJ, citing lyrics from Glass Onion, states that the Beatles have been hiding clues that Paul McCartney actually died in 1966 and had been replaced. So that's when it first enters the zeitgeist, and that's where everyone starts doing their own research and finding their own clues, and that's why we've got a million weird fucking theories out there.
It's funny how doing your own research always ends up in disinformation.
Yeah, funny.
Well, hold on. Let's not jump at disinformation here first, okay? We got to be open to all sources first.
You're part of the problem. Is having too open of a mind and doing your own research.
What are you talking about? My mind,
dude.
Bro, dude. You don't even understand. Okay,
all right, well, I'm going to keep my mind completely closed during this whole thing. So
perfect.
We'll keep.
So you're saying right around the release of Revolver, Paul is dead. So? Oh, can it?
Yeah.
Was someone planning on killing Paul, and is that why the album is named Revolver, a weapon?
Well, let's jump forward to 2003.
I'm just asking.
I'm open-minded.
So August 18th of 2003, Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell has our Gary Patterson on to talk about this whole thing. And that's when I found out about this whole thing, and
Art
my
Bell
roommate
has
and I
entered the
became
chat,
obsessed.
dude. Yes.
Art Bell is in the chat.
That's kind of where it re-enters.
Talk about disinformation, bro.
Wait, so Ron, was it actually 2003 that you were listening?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. We heard this live, and like we're scrambling to get cassette tapes and try to record some of this stuff because like we're never gonna remember all these clues. We wanted to go find them all because there's so much. It's so much fun hunting for this. Like I've been doing this for years. I've got a couple of friends that are waiting for this episode.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
But I said I've always wanted to do it, but putting it together is just so fucking. Anyway, 2005, a tape purported to be by George Harrison in a hospital following the 1999 attack in his home, telling the story of how Paul was replaced as insurance, claiming that he was attacked because he was threatening to go public with the Paul story.
About Paul being dead.
Yes. So,
Wait.
Yeah.
George said that?
No, there's a tape that was floating around that's supposed
to be.
Yeah. So
George
in 2010,
Harrison.
There's a documentary, I'll use my air quotes, that came out, and it's sourced entirely from this tape. So
it's sourced entirely from the tape. They just took the
Self-published,
tape.
I assume, distributed on a free service. Most likely.
they sent the tape to this guy who then did the whole documentary. So that was kind of what I used as a framework. It gets a bit messy because I said everybody has their own theories. They found their own clues. There was no cross-referencing back in the day. I first heard about on Coast to Coast AM in 03, but that guy, he had a lot of clues that were shit that were easily explained away by the fact that the Beatles were dicks. They were bored by their constant early interviews, so they'd say anything to amuse themselves. Fake heights, fake eye colors, fake ages, pretending to be each other, or just making up a whole different Beatle. I heard an interview where they asked John who he was, and he said Eric. And the guy had no clue. He was like, oh, okay, this is the Beatle Eric. So
yeah, this is exactly what happened. Like Robert Pattinson, people are like so shocked by him. Just started making up shit at one point in time in his interviews. He's like, do you know how many interviews I have to do with the same fucking questions? I'm bored. It's just like, yeah.
So yeah, this guy sourced a lot of their interview things as evidence. So it's like, I'm not fucking touching any of that.
Well, they said it. I could quote them. And it's like,
well, you can. John also said he was fucking Eric. So let's just back it off a little bit.
Wait, he's fucking Eric? Who's Eric?
People
Who's this
can
Eric
lie?
guy?
What?
Yeah. What? So this documentary has the whole thing in a mostly linear way with one cohesive story as the story. But the problem with that is something claiming to be George telling the story is if you find anything disprovable, it shoots the whole thing. And we find that 20 minutes into the goddamn documentary. So I'll tell you out of the gate, I have ruled the whole thing bogus. But let's get into the actual story. It's November 66. Revolver's been out for a few months. The Beatles are in the studio working on what will become Sgt. Pepper's. Productivity's at a standstill. It's well after midnight. Paul and John have an argument over song construction, lyrics in particular. Paul's had enough, storms out of the studio. Sometime later, an official-looking man shows up at the studio, tells them there's been a car accident, and they believe it may have involved Paul McCartney. They need the remaining Beatles to come and ID the body. The story goes, Paul was driving to blow off some steam, saw a woman walking early in the morning, offered her a ride. She accepted. She got in, realized it was Paul. Beatlemania hit. She freaked out, screaming and yelling and grabbing at Paul, causing him to wreck the car. It's a small white Austin Healey in the story. She escapes the wreck.
Not horribly unbelievable.
No,
in a
we're
way.
all good so far. Yeah, so she escapes the wreck, but Paul is trapped inside the now burning car at the bottom of a hill. The girl goes for help, but the car explodes, killing Paul and leaving a gruesome corpse. So,
gruesome corpse.
Gruesome corpse. Even though he's mangled, skull cracked open, eyeball missing, upper lip ripped off, exposing his top row of teeth, the Beatles are able to ID Paul and they start to sob. Of course, the MI5 agent there is unmoved by this type of thing. It says, hey, kind of looks like a walrus, doesn't he? To which John freaks out and says, yo, he's no walrus, I'm the walrus. And the cop punches the shit out of him to shut him up.
I'm the Eggman.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I love this whole story.
Ridiculous.
MI5 takes him to a safe house while they decide what to do next. It's decided that Paul dying with the Beatles at their peak would lead to hundreds, possibly thousands of suicides and pandemonium. The best thing to do for public safety is just not to tell the public. So the Beatles are sent to seclusion while MI5 finds a double physically close enough to Paul the surgeons can alter to be passable. The coast-to-coast theory was that he was simply plucked from the British military. The documentary says there's an American bandstand contest, which has been totally disproven. They never had one.
Well, that's what they want you to think.
Exactly. That's where they went with that.
They would have scrubbed all that, once it all got done.
Mm-hmm. So they get their guy, series of small surgeries to correct the lips and the ears, eyebrows, jaw, and chin, and of course some speech training, get that Liverpudlian accent. And we've got our lucky winner, William Shepard, or Billy Shears. Get it? Huh?
Wait, what?
Yes.
Is that a reference to a Beatles thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So William Shepard is a right-handed form. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank God we've got Selena here for this one. So Billy Shears, a right-handed military man who some say there's a police connection. He was apparently supposed to have played in a military band while he was enlisted. No real family, easy to wipe from existence. The Beatles are forced into a cover-up at the penalty of death, now begrudgingly have to deal with the replacement they don't particularly like and have to pretend he's their dear old friend. They kind of want to keep it going to honor Paul. John says he's got 50 or so songs that they've started. He'll finish them up with Lennon McCartney writing credits and then keep it going for a while. Honestly, they don't really have a fucking choice. So,
what year is this that this happens? I'm sorry.
66.
Okay.
Like November.
66? Okay, whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
So on top of this, MI5 is going to be keeping an eye on them to make sure they're not saying anything that's going to let anything slip. So John decides
So that's
they
why
should
they start
hide
dropping
clues.
hella hints all over the place.
Yes, yes.
Smart idea, guys.
Well, they
That's what
can't because they
John would
can't
do.
say it.
can't
so you
say
gotta,
anything, but you have to make it so obvious that people can figure it out really easily. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well,
if they look.
Because they want to
not
show
real
they weren't
easy.
willing participants in this.
This is the
you know?
most classic conspiracy theory trope of all time. We want to keep this super hidden, so we're going to give you a lot of hints that any random idiot on the internet could pretty easily figure out if they just go looking a little bit. Like, what the fuck?
But this is before the internet, Rob.
Hey,
Right,
my mind is
Before the
closed,
internet.
Colin. Okay.
Dude, my mind is open, dude. It's open.
Well, that's good because that
Mine's
brings us
ajar.
up to speed. So that's your whole story. If anybody's got any questions, and of course, I'm sure you'll have more as we go because this doesn't get less confusing.
What'd you say, Selena?
Oh, I just said my mind is a jar.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Okay, a little in between. All right, I like it.
Wait, hold on.
good.
Hold on.
Nice.
There it is.
Thank
There it
you.
is. Wait, or we could do this one.
Either
I want the
yours.
one that sounds like you're yeeting someone.
Oh, the warp?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a laugh. That's a time warp.
I know.
But we are going back in
likes
time,
it.
so I should realistically be hitting this like constantly. We are in 1966 right now. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Got to hit it at least 4 times for all of us. Make sure we're all back there.
We're going way back, man.
Yeah. There you go. Boom.
Yep.
We're all
All
on
right,
the
we're
same
good now.
page.
All right,
Now
so
we're all
first,
literally in the same.
first record coming out of the gate. Well, Selena, what do you know? What key things do the Beatles do at this time that might play into this conspiracy? Like recording wise, or I should say touring
Tape
wise.
loops. Oh, they quit touring
Exactly.
and
Paul
they were
can't be out
using
there.
backwards recordings
Yep.
That will come into play as well.
and
And this background picture here, another big one with the
Sergeant
look.
Peppers. And
they
the
girl
album
grew
cover.
facial hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So they all
So-
grow facial hair.
They quit going on the road, so they're not in public. They start taping everything. They change their look. They grow facial hair. All of this supposed to play.
We're using reverse tape loops.
Yeah. If anyone looks different to me, is John with his glasses. He didn't used to wear glasses.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
That's the real conspiracy theory. We're going to get to that.
Oh, we got more conspiracy theories. There's a lot of good Beatles conspiracy theories. But okay, so 1967. So this is the crazy part when you like go and you look at it. It's like you look at it, you're like, oh, 66, 67. It's a year apart. It's like, no, one was August, the other's May. So it's like
right.
9 months. You know what I mean? That was like the thing. Like Zeppelin, the Beatles, like a lot of these artists were putting out records in 9 months.
You're going to see this timeline right here. Just what they do in 67 and 68 is insane.
Yeah. I'm excited. So Sgt. Pepper comes out.
Yeah.
They've stopped touring.
Yep.
They've got facial hair. Good God, they've got mustaches.
Yeah. Well, you got to cover up those surgical scars, right? You know, they did
that's a good point,
there you go.
That's a good point, Ron. All right, okay.
And plus, a boy band would never grow facial hair to like show that they're growing out of a phase and like entering a new phase. They would never do that. No band has ever done that and never has
just
since.
Growing it up.
Bro,
no.
Do you understand why I have this beard? I have like third-degree burns scars right here.
Yeah,
I have like massive and like surgery scars from all the Botox. Absolutely. You know, like I would have facial hair because of to cover up hideousness.
Yeah.
Like it's true.
Yeah, I've been bone smashing a lot, so I have to keep the beard so that no one can see the bruises all around my jaw.
Exactly, right?
Mm-hmm. Quick side question. Who has the best mustache of these Beatles? I know my vote.
It might be Paul, I think, maybe.
I was going to say George.
No, George
I can see that, though, for sure.
I'm
going to rank tight. It's a battle for me, but I think it's John.
Huh. Yeah. George number 1, John number 2. Not far off. John's thicker, but the color, it's just the fact is that a darker mustache almost always is going to beat a slightly lighter mustache.
100%. Like, so, this damn camera doesn't even look like I have anything till I get right in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like my grandfather had like a huge white mustache, and that was cool because, you know, if you clean and everything else and it's just white, like that's dope. But we got George number 1, John number 2. I'm going to say...
Agreed.
I'm going Ringo number 3.
Ringo's is a mess. You're being contrary.
No.
Dude, Paul's is a mess too, dude.
No,
They're
Paul's shape is perfect. It's perfectly shaped.
No, dude, it looks like a dick in the middle or a rocket ship. Yeah. Like the little space.
Oh, no, I'm never going to be able to unsee that.
No, the angled dick, mustache is classic, bro. You know how hard that is for people to do?
Paul McCartney lip dick. I love it.
The angled mustache
lip dick.
But Ringo's is a mess, bro. Come on, man. It's all jagged and all
You're right. Ringo's is awful.
Come on.
Ringo's is awful. And he's got the little soul patch, dude.
He makes it work.
No, he makes it work. I love Ringo.
No, Johnson's
Rob just hates Ringo. Rob thinks Ringo's awful.
No, I like Ringo a lot. He's got a big hog.
He does have a big hog.
Side note, Colin and I dyed his mustache one time. Just a little darker to see.
Yeah, we need to go dark. We need to go dark though. Like,
yeah, I agree. Yeah.
What was it? What was the result? Did you like it? Did you?
It looked good. It wasn't dark enough, but it looked good.
No, like we got the Just for Men stuff, and like straight up, like we dyed
it. Is it just for men though?
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
I bet a lady could get away with using it.
I think, yeah, of course.
I think they let you do it. Like they card you. Hell no, you can't buy this.
Like, I'm sorry, are you buying this for a man? Or what are you doing?
What are you trying to pull, ma'am? The lady dies over there.
It's in the pink section.
They're like 8 times the price too.
They are.
Yeah, exactly.
Way more expensive. Literally, the same product.
Yeah.
That's probably you're not allowed to have the discounts. Okay. So yeah, do you? We've got a folder of the pictures for the Sgt. Peppers because these get fun.
Oh hell yeah! This is gonna be my favorite part.
So Paul McCartney actually
the listeners
said,
are gonna hate it though.
Yeah, he said I made the suggestion. I said we need to get away from ourselves. How about if we just sort of become an alter ego band? So that's what they do on Sgt. Pepper. So technically, that's not the Beatles pictured in the center there. That's
the Sgt. Pepper.
Right,
band.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Lonely Hearts Club Band. Yeah.
Hold on.
So,
why is this?
The one that's freaking out in front of us is, you know what that is?
Zoom is.
Visual.
You're zooming your browser,
Everyone.
babe.
It's the joke.
You got to
Trying to
zoom
zoom
the
the picture.
image.
I'll
In the upper
zoom you.
left.
Yeah, you gotta
Quit zooming
go to
on me,
that
dude.
plus sign up there.
I hit that
Yeah.
earlier. Watch, it went down.
and
Do you
then
see
now
that?
you can do it.
Click it more.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
oh,
Why?
look at that.
Why
Look
is
at
it
that.
doing that?
I don't
does
know
it go
why it goes
down
out
before going
first.
up?
Way to
but,
go,
you know,
Colin.
it is what it is.
All right,
Okay.
so Sergeant
that's a dog.
Pepper's.
So there's
we
a
got
lot
here
going
the
on
image at the
here.
top.
Clearly.
There's a lot going on.
This is
I
the,
think you could probably draw any kind of conspiracy theory from this image
well, see, that's fair.
Any kind of conspiracy.
because there's like everything, like a lot going
Well,
on.
see, that's the thing. This
There's
is
a lot behind
supposed to be Paul's funeral.
Okay.
So this was
guess.
supposed to
What
be
the
all the
fuck?
people Paul would want and his funeral. And one of the things you might notice, the three Beatles have their brass instruments. Only Paul has the one thing that's different. So remember that one going down the road. Paul's always got the one thing different. And of
Okay.
course, black, you know. So death, right? You know what I mean?
Well,
So he
well,
wants
hold
a
on.
little ventriloquist dummy at his funeral. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
No, it's
yeah.
it's like an oboe or a clarinet or something,
It's I can't remember what the hell it's
or like
called.
maybe
It's
even a
something
long
weird.
pipe. No, but it's a long wooden saxophone. But point is, you see to the left here, these Beatles. Are these supposed to be younger Beatles?
Yeah,
Or is
that's
this
the
Are they?
Fab Four era.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
those are
but-
technically the Beatles on
So
this
he
album
wants
cover.
the Beatles
But-
at his funeral as
Yeah.
well. This is all
And-
making
and-
sense, man, for sure.
But I'm saying there's four Beatles there. The one of them that has something different is Ringo here in the middle
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
that's
with
true.
the no tie
Oh,
black shirt. So
shit.
that's not different.
This theory's
saying.
really falling apart, man.
Also, so there's a list of all the people that are on here.
Yes.
There's also a couple that they wanted to put on here. I
Yeah.
don't know if you're gonna get to that.
No, I actually wasn't. So if you want to hit on that, that's perfect.
Hitler.
Hitler
Yeah.
was actually they wanted to put Hitler on.
was.
John thought it would be funny.
Of course he did.
Ha ha
Hitler
ha.
and Jesus was also supposed to be
Hitler
on there.
and Jesus. Yeah,
Jesus
but
would have
John
been
had-
funny.
So
John
there are
had
these
just
two
said
spots
the
right here.
Jesus thing.
Right.
You guys see the two spots right here? There's a spot right here that's empty,
mhm.
and then another spot right here that's empty. And that's for those
Hitler and Jesus-sized holes.
Hitler and Jesus.
We all
sized
have 'em.
holes. Yep.
Technically, Hitler is in the picture. I guess they just turned him backwards and stuck him behind. So they left him included. You just can't see it.
Hitler?
Yeah, that's what I had read anyway.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Okay.
So Hashi, if you got the next picture, picture
Okay.
01, we're gonna see a left-handed bass made of yellow flowers with only 3 strings.
Okay.
Maybe it's a ukulele.
Is that down? Is that in this picture?
That is down the bottom, yes.
Okay. So that's
Okay.
right here.
Gotcha.
Beatles.
Left-handed and 3 strings. So.
Okay. so
Interesting.
left-handed,
All right.
3 strings. So that's Paul's bass. Did Paul have a 3-string bass?
No, but the 3
because-
represents only 3 of the 4 Beatles.
But
Because they
how?
lost a string / a Beatles.
Because if you're gonna play the symbol game, you can make anything mean anything, dude.
Right. But like I said, keep in mind they have total control over this shoot.
My mind
so it's
is
not
exploding
like
'cause
that
it's so
detail. Like they didn't know how many strings was on a bass. Like, oh, 3's fine. We don't really know.
Right.
So
it
it's
seems like it'd be intentional, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, dogs to drink.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there, but I've had enough of it. Knock it off! I'm trying to work, you dicks.
This is
No
important.
respect here. No fucking respect.
Look, the statue has 2 eyes, right? And there was one agent talking to John Lennon. That's 2 people. That's proof, dude. That's
the
fucking
next
proof.
picture, Hashi. We've got the hand over Paul's head, which is supposed to be
Palm here.
some kind of symbol, I believe. So the next picture actually has the meaning of that. I had to look it up because it was like, that was another thing that they talked about on Coast to Coast. I'd never heard of it. So I was like, yeah, I better cross.
Is this in like Renaissance paintings or something? Or like
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So for the listening audience, in art, a hand over the head is a powerful cross-cultural gesture that traditionally symbolizes profound grief, mourning, or tragic lamentation. Across various eras and cultures, this pose serves as universal visual shorthand for deep distress, vulnerability, and sorrow in the face of loss. So going back to this picture again, we have Paul, it's a clip from the image from the Sgt. Pepper's cover, and there is a person with their hand, and then they have very interesting eyes, and like their skin is like more, I don't know, almost cartoonish.
No. The guy smiling with the suit is the one waving.
Yeah.
He's like, hey there, fellas.
Oh, that's this guy. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. See, I thought it was like the magician dude in the background. I've been reading too many comic books recently, so this guy kind of looks like Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
and I thought
it
was
looks like he's
Doctor
throwing
Strange.
a spell or something.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like, but then there's also this like Seth Green, evil Seth.
Oh, I missed that guy altogether till just now.
He's like, it could have been him. Yeah, no, he's hiding. He's like, oh.
I have the album. I have the vinyl.
Waving.
Yeah, I don't know if this actually be a picture.
We're gonna have to
of
look at
mine.
it later.
I have the vinyl, and it has a key of who everybody is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you want me to go get it, I will.
That's like some old vaudeville comedian or some shit who's waving over Paul. They're mostly British celebrities, so I didn't know the bulk of them. But
Okay. All right.
All
So
right,
our
you got
next
the next picture?
So
this is
the
the
Beats.
Beatles, and do you know who that guy that I have circled in the top left is?
Stuart Sutcliffe.
Wait, which guy?
How the hell did you know that, Selena?
So he is one of the original Beatles, which means we've got how many Beatles on this cover?
Oh.
We've got 5.
Well,
Beatles.
technically,
So-
because the other ones are Sgt. Pepper's.
Sgt. Pepper's.
Okay. So there's 5
Right.
Beatles on the cover. Okay.
Right. So remember that.
shit.
That might
Okay,
come back
okay,
too.
okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Next picture we've got.
Wait, was he the original drummer?
No.
No,
What the
Selena.
hell?
What did he play?
Was he bass
I
player or
think
some
just
shit?
guitar.
Yeah,
Maybe
I can't remember.
Oh, maybe it was bass.
Before I think Paul moved over after
Yeah.
he left or something. He was really early.
Yeah,
Like in
because
the
Paul
Pete
started
Best
on
days,
guitar.
maybe?
What's that?
Oh,
Okay.
Maybe in the Pete Best days.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
When they were touring in Hamburg.
Okay.
He ended up staying there because they met some fellow art students, and he fell in love with one of them, Astrid. And so
Astrid's
he
a
stayed.
sick name. I love that name.
Yeah.
Banger name.
Yeah.
Astral projecting. Astrid projecting.
Hey-o.
All right. Okay. Next
Well,
picture.
next picture.
So
If you look closely, we've got a little white car, which was supposed to represent Paul's Aston, whatever the hell it was, Healy.
Aston Martin, the car that he'd crashed.
And then the on the right there is pictured a left-handed driving glove covered in blood.
That's what this is supposed to be. Okay.
That's what. Yeah. All these things I've never noticed on this cover before, because why would you look that close? But
yeah, and once again for the listening audience, this is the bottom right corner of the actual artwork where there's a doll that says "Welcome the Rolling Stones" on the chest of this doll that is laying.
Good guys.
Yeah, but is that like a
ventriloquist dummy?
like
They had
ventriloquist
a show or something, a tour or an album, something that was called that, I think.
It almost looks like it says
it's like a-
goodbye on the sleeve as well. And I can't
there's good
read what it says
guys.
on the-
Yeah, I don't know what the
Good
other
Guys.
sleeve. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that's like a promo thing for like she said the album or tour or something. But yeah, again, left-handed glove. I said it just seems like all these little left-handed subtle things showing up. So we've got the next picture. We've got just a lady, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you want to hit the next picture, if you take that lady, split her arm down the side and mirror the image,
Okay.
well, you know what
Well,
happens.
So it's the white lady that looks a little like Nicole Kidman that's right above the doll for the listening audience. And now we've split the mirror image. It looks like a rib cage.
The walrus.
It's a walrus.
Oh, for
It's a
God's
walrus,
sakes. You know, if you take like a square inch of the image and cut it down the middle a certain way and then mirror it, it's a fucking walrus, dude.
It is.
Get
On the
the fuck
nuts.
out of here.
I see it. I saw it right away.
That's so
See?
funny. I was like, what? It's a black hole, or like, what the fuck is it?
I thought it was like a dude's again, I've been reading too many comics. It looks like it's two areolas up here, right? Up at the top.
Yeah.
And then this is
It's
a
all
rib
ripped.
cage because all the dudes in comics are fucking V
Totally
cut with
jacked,
the
dude.
big broad barreled chest, tiny waist.
The comics are rotting your brain, dude.
Bro, they're rotting them, dude. I've been reading the Uncanny X-Force. It's so good.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, that does not look very much like a walrus. So.
I think if you cut it in a little more.
Yeah, I might have done a shit job there. That might be what
Oh,
happened.
you did this? This is
I
I
did
see
your
that.
the walrus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, good work, Ron.
I'm convinced.
And
Yeah,
due
no, for real,
diligence,
dude.
and that's awesome.
Well,
But I'm just saying, like,
Sure.
it has 4 eyes, and it doesn't really.
Those are
look
nostrils.
Like a walrus very much.
Yeah, those are nostrils.
Well, there's 2 nostrils down here by
And
the
whiskers.
by the whiskers, which I get. But then up here, there's 4
you're a
holes.
whisker.
I don't understand.
You need to
don't
open
you
your
eye
mind.
my nostrils.
All right.
Speaking of mirrored images, the next one we got is if you take the Sgt. Pepper's Heart Club drum and you cut it in half vertically and mirror it, we've got some weird numbers.
10 hex.
1099, he die. It was supposed to be a
Okay.
reference to the date that Paul died.
1099. He died in October of 1999.
It looks like it says, "Oh hey, back."
That says
what it
hey,
looks
like.
I see he died clearly.
He died.
Oh hey,
clearly, yeah.
he die.
Which you got to admit, if that happened randomly, is a pretty good coincidence.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty sick. What does
Yeah,
the
that's kinda
normal
crazy.
drum look like? What does it say? there?
We'll go back to the.
Lonely Hearts in there is.
Oh,
right
I
there.
see. Okay. Well, certainly not a coincidence.
It seems pretty fucking amazing.
Okay, he die. Pretty clear.
Yeah. Well, he definitely
Pretty
died
clear.
on there for sure.
He's still alive. Selena saw him in October in Las Vegas.
Wow. Okay, that guy, whoever
Maybe
that guy is,
you might
William
want some of your
Shepard.
money back.
Yeah, you fucking talked to some loser.
Yeah.
That wasn't Paul McCartney.
So the next picture we've got, this is an OPP patch, which is something
Other people, or wait.
yeah,
Ontario.
they made a song about that. Right?
yeah, exactly.
Down with
This
OPP.
is-
Paul is
yeah,
down,
you know
dude.
me,
Yeah,
right?
It's where Naughty by Nature got it.
Are you telling me Paul McCartney wrote Naughty by Nature?
He's
Dude,
probably got a writing
Whoa,
credit on
it's
it.
a
dude.
very influential album.
I thought he was dead though.
Well, this
My
guy,
mind is too
Billy,
old.
guy,
Billy
well, Billy
Shears did it.
Shears.
Yeah.
It's getting confusing, guys. I gotta ask other Rob. The guy-
Pixelated Rob's got answers.
Pixelated Rob's gonna have to
Trust
answer.
that man instinctively. Well, this is an OPP badge, which is Ontario Provincial Police, which was supposed to be a reference to he was supposed to be a Canadian cop when they fished him out and plugged him into the Beatles. So
Okay.
This is
Oh,
their-
so you're saying New
Okay.
Paul was a Canadian cop?
yes, a former military and then went into policing after the fact. And that is an official patch, I guess. That is correct. The story was Paul said he got it when they were on their North American tour. Why he would slap it on his Sgt. Pepper's thing, I don't know, but
Yeah, it's vaguely
there you have it.
martial. I don't know.
yeah.
Military.
Maybe it just looked cool. You want to put it on there? I don't know, but the next picture we've got the back cover, and again you'll
God.
notice 3 Beatles facing forward,
Yeah, well, you know what? This one is interesting, you know?
one
Again,
guy facing backwards.
This
Yeah.
one's compelling.
a little weird.
Why is Paul showing his ass? You know,
Right? Why do they keep doing that? You know?
why are they doing that?
This one is compelling.
Yeah, and then it said it seems to keep coming up. Paul seems to be the odd man out a lot of times. It's weird.
Well, can I say something on that?
Yes.
Or do you want me to wait till later?
No, please, right now.
So I'm reading a book right now about John and Paul, and they really, after they stopped touring, they really weren't spending that much time together. And so Paul lived in London, and he was very prominent in like the art scene there, art and music, doing a lot of things, seeing a lot of people. And then John, Ringo, and George all lived out kind of in the suburbs, essentially. And so Paul was kind of different than the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
For
they
a lot of ways.
They had nicknames for him and shit where when they were talking shit about Paul, I believe they called him Boogaloo when they were talking shit about him. It's there's multiple references to that down the road, so we might touch on that.
Huh. Never heard that before.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the fact that they've got a code to talk shit about the guy while he's around is just kind of weird, too.
Well, I've said this, right? You know, after watching, especially Get Back and watching all of those documentaries about the Beatles, that John was the conduit that kept them together. Because especially watching like the Get Back and like trying to get like Paul to communicate with George was very difficult, right?
Oh,
interesting.
I got to see this.
Bro, you got to watch the documentary. It's really good. But Paul had like one vision, and Paul didn't really respect George, and Paul was friends with John because they grew up together. But then John was friends with George, and so John brought George into the band. And so
No,
like
Paul
John
did.
is the
Paul did, yeah.
Oh, okay, well.
But see, that's why Paul
Theory-
always saw him. He was
theory
a
crumbles.
younger kid, so he always saw him as the kid. He
Yeah.
was basically George was always 12 to Paul. It was-
Yeah.
Definitely did that. As they got older, John was the one that could he had a relationship with everyone, but Paul was he could be grating. You know what I mean?
He was a bit of a deek.
The thing about Paul, though, he was always.
Should I hit it
You're
again?
going to do it again.
Okay. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
He was always the one driving the band forward after they
Yes.
stopped touring.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the yeah, exactly. He's the one that's pushing them, you know, and so that person will always be the bad guy.
Yeah, like even if you listen to that
The
Let
tyrant.
It Be, that Fly
Yeah.
on the Wall track, Paul's trying to get them to start a fucking Beatles cruise where they would charter a ship and play on the ship. Because he was willing to do anything to try to get them to play. And George was like,
Yeah.
I ain't fucking doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could barely get him to do the fucking
George
roof
doesn't
show.
want to go abroad, so I guess we don't go abroad this time. Like fuck. Yeah. Like you say, he wasn't taking no for an answer. But
Nope.
if you've got picture 11, we'll close out Sgt. Pepper's. Back cover, George, I kind of cut off, but his finger is pointing to that line. Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock, which is supposed to be the reference to when Paul died in the car crash.
For some reason. I mean, we don't have
Yeah,
any
Wait, so-
reason to
we're gonna
believe
point to
that,
the
but
time.
yes.
Hold on. I thought that you were saying, let's go back to this story. You said that Paul was disgruntled. There was some sort of argument. He left the studio, went
Yes.
driving, picked up a hitchhiker.
Like 5 a.m., yeah.
At
Well, not a
fi-
hitchhiker.
so this-
she was just a girl
This
walking.
all happened at 5 a.m.?
Yes.
Uh-oh. The mind is closing.
Skepticism,
I hear it creaking closed.
sprinklings of skepticism.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Well, let's dive into the music from the album. Maybe that'll change some of your mind here.
Change me.
That could be.
Okay. So
Change me, Dad.
first song is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So
Change me.
Oh my God. Ew.
hell no, man. They don't pay me enough for that shit. I do believe I'm gonna get another beer, man.
We finally got him out of here.
All
Only
right, so
much a man
first
can take.
First song on the album, we've got Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which is essentially introducing them as this alter ego band.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the whole concept. Second song is With a Little Help from My Friends. Now, the legend here was this was actually supposed to be the new guy, Billy Shears, pitched down, singing, and they
with a little help.
passed him off as Ringo. Yeah, because it's supposed to, you know, if I sang out of tune, would you stand up and walk out on me? It's supposed to be basically the new guy's nervous. He's overmatched. He joined the fucking
Okay.
Beatles. from
At
the
their,
police
like,
force.
height.
Yeah, right. And they're like, let's see. And then Lucy in the Sky, we got nothing there. Getting Better is supposed to be the situation improving every day. So Paul's line is, it's getting better all the time. And John's line is, it can't get no worse.
Wait. So there's nothing for Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. They could have said like maybe they like did LSD as like a form of grief.
Well, that's
like,
actually
bonding.
Lucy in the Sky was a picture that John's son had drawn at daycare of his friend Lucy. So
Well, I
there's
know,
a
but
picture
like
called
for the
Lucy in the
conspiracy theory's sake, I'm saying that they could have.
We could
You
have
don't just skip the song.
Well, yeah,
You can
we
do
could
whatever you
shoehorn
fucking
shit in there
want,
for
dude.
sure. Yeah,
I forgot. Yeah, conspiracy theories. It's about picking and choosing what you choose to pick and choose.
right. No, we could
Exactly,
shoehorn something
right,
into
right.
any one of these. That wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I tried to streamline them a little bit.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So we're going to skip over some of these. And then Within You, Without You is the very Indian-sounding song, which is supposed to be Harrison dabbling in the Eastern mysticism, which is going to come back in a little bit later this year. Lovely Rita, that was supposed to be the girl that he picked up walking through town. She was supposedly a meter maid. I don't know, getting done with work or something, and Paul scooped her up.
Not getting done with work. It's 5 a.m. She had to be going to work. Okay,
Come on, something.
Come on.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
there's
don't
a
know how
night shift
England
for-
worked in the 60s.
There's a night shift at the meter maid.
I don't know.
Hey,
Is
it was
it a
the
meter maid
60s.
factory?
Come on. The factory of maids.
They had guys that just stood around to tell you what time it was. I don't know. It was a magical time.
I know it's different. It was London in the
Yeah.
60s.
I don't know anything about how it worked.
The peak of civilization.
But the one of the good ones for me is Good Morning, which is just one of those songs that never really landed for me on the record. But now that you read through it through this lens, the song basically starts with what kind of sounds like a car crash and a rooster crowing. The first lyrics of the whole song is basically about, the first verse is basically two doctors declaring a guy dead and then just going on with their day because, people in that
Yep,
line of work.
he's dead.
Yeah, nothing to do to save his life. Well, how's your wife, Ben? Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
literally the line. Yeah, so it's supposed to kind of show the callous appearance of people who deal with this for a living and how they can appear when you're going through a situation. And then the rest of the song is basically John dealing with grief and how when you're hammered with something, but the whole world goes on and you just kind of have to sit there, and it's about how he's numb, but the world keeps going on and he's got to deal with whatever tragedy, which he doesn't mention. So a song that always stood out as weird for me finally made sense through this perspective.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, apparently John watched a Kellogg's cornflakes commercial and was inspired. So that's why it's probing time.
Probing time!
Got excited about that.
Yeah. Well, that's why he doesn't want you to do that. The yogurt enemas are supposed to keep you from the excitement.
Oh, damn it.
Right.
But not the probing.
Right.
But not the probing.
No, the probing is part of it. Yeah.
No, the probing that's just a common side effect. It's an externality.
That's an extra $20 is what it is. But then we close out the album with A Day in the Life, which is, of course, very, very downer, sad song about death. Blew his mind out in a car. All such things like that, which that one's just chock full of stuff you can connect. But the big one here is the line, "I'd love to turn you on," that they linger on is supposed to be a reference. That was one of Paul's big phrases that he said all the time was, "I want to turn you on to this band," or something. So that was supposed to be a head nod to Paul. So,
Okay.
so that's Sgt. Pepper's. It takes us.
Sergeant Papels. Wow.
So that's the first half of 67.
Wow.
Well, it's a good time to jump on into us getting paid, because sometimes you got to get
Jump
paid.
on it.
We're going to jump on it. We're going to warp back into reality, okay?
Very
And then
nice.
we're going to get paid. Okay?
Macho Man Randy Savage here, yeah. And I'm about to drop some deliciousness on ya. They say the cream always rises to the top, yeah. That's just as true in the squared circle as it is in the world of partially gelatinated, non-dairy gum-based food byproducts. You dig? Are you ready for the creamiest, dreamiest, most knockout nacho cheese in the whole wide world? Yeah, I'm talking about macho cheese. The only cheese that's got the heart of a champion. Yeah, and the flavor to back it up. Made with real cheddar, a touch of jalapeno heat, and a whole lot of macho man attitude, yeah. This cheese is gonna take your taste buds on a wild ride, yeah. Grab yourself a jar of macho cheese today. It's the perfect topping for chips, burgers, hot dogs, or anything else that needs a little bit of the madness. Yeah, dig it.
Macho cheese. Find it in the food byproduct section at Star Mart.
I love.
I don't know
macho
about you
cheese.
guys. My favorite section at Star Mart or at any grocery store is the food byproduct section.
Yeah, when I see that food byproduct at the top of the aisle, dude, I'm going.
So much cheaper.
So much cheaper.
Like, you want
So
me to
much
pay for
better.
regular food when I could have byproducts? Like in this economy, the byproducts.
Look at that.
If I'm gonna
smile.
buy products,
That's
it's gonna be byproducts.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
But all I'm saying.
You better be passing the savings on to me. That's all I know.
That's all I know.
Oh, yeah. Dig it. Oh, yeah. Cream always rises to the top, yeah.
Yeah. So are we on to the White Album now? Is that what's happening?
No, we're still in 67.
Still in 67?
Oh my
So
god!
we've got Magical Mystery Tour.
Oh! I thought that was the
But-
same album.
Oh, no. But see, with the Magical Mystery Tour, there was not only an album and a booklet of art inside the album, there was also a damned movie. And that movie is just chef's kiss for hidden clues. I highly recommend it. I bootlegged it off VHS years ago, and I finally had to buy it on Blu-ray. I made my kids terrified of it. They ruined it for her with all the Paul clues. But let's get into the art here.
Yeah,
Russ,
let's
this is
count
some-
how many different colored stars there are because that's got to mean something.
Yes.
You got to find out exactly how many red, how many yellow, how many green, how many blue
And
stars
you add
there
them
are.
together,
And
then
add them
you
together and divide them by
those-
4. Okay.
Well, maybe 3 because
oh,
Beatles, you know.
Oh!
Wait, so
But
we got
again-
a walrus, we got a chicken, okay? We got a rabbit, okay? And then is this a hippo?
A crow.
That looks like a hippo.
Oh,
Yeah.
a
I think it's a hippo. Okay.
I am the
literally can't
hippo.
Yeah, that's
that
what
track.
the original song was. And then
One of
they
my
were like,
favorites. But again,
this
you'll
isn't-
notice not the Beatles on the cover here.
Right.
Well, and also, it's not the Beatles. It just says Beatles.
Beatles. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Same with Sergeant Pepper's. It just said Beatles.
Interest.
I have interest.
But if you mentioned that Beatles, if you take that and actually flip it upside down, that will give you our next picture, Hashi.
Oh.
Because the theory here was this, spelled out a phone number, 537, I'm assuming that's,
Fucking what?
I don't know what that is.
numerical fucking integer is that?
That's a 438.
That's the dash.
That's
This
the
was-
dash. Yeah. 537 something.
One?
Three-
Maybe that's a 1.
eight.
1438. Yeah.
438.
That's a 4. That's a stretch.
That is a stretch. Well, I don't
scratching,
know. You
dude.
kind of see that black, that one star in the corner there. Kind of looks like it's not. Well, anyway, the legend here was that if you called this number in the 60s, it gave you. I don't know what it told you, but
Oh yeah, I would love to know.
you-
I know. I want to know too.
now somebody followed up. It's now attached like some plumbing place or something. So,
Oh,
yeah.
does that mean something? I don't know.
I don't know. But I mentioned the Magical Mystery Tour has a booklet inside, and I know because after I discovered this whole Paul is Dead thing, I jumped on eBay and I got back into vinyl collecting, and I bought this thing so I could have
Hell
the book.
yeah.
I have it.
Well, you're gonna have fun with that thing because we look here. We've got the 4 Beatles, but what's up with Paul there? Looks like his head's kind of
Exploding.
missing there, and that could be construed as blood.
It's pretty clearly a hat that's flopping around, but
Well, so
I don't know. It could be anything, man.
I see it as he's exhaling a cloud of genie smoke through his nose.
I mean,
I
it
don't know if you
could
guys
be.
ever
It
smoked
does
pictures.
exactly
That's what Colin
match
calls
the
pot smoke.
2 other hats that the other Beatles are wearing, but
Right, he's not the odd man out this time. Yeah,
No,
that's
technically.
true.
I mean, he
That's
is
true.
odd, but he's not the odd man out with the hat color.
Right. Usually
Maybe
that's the
maybe
deal.
Paul likes to smell his hats. Let me smell my hat. Hold on, let me tell you guys.
I wouldn't recommend it.
That's a bold move, actually.
Yeah.
It ain't usually a
Smell
good
too bad.
thing.
No,
All right.
it's not bad.
Well, we've got a zoom in of the Paul in the next picture.
Oh wait, what? Well, hold on. What does this text say?
Oh yeah, let's.
Does this matter? Does this matter? Away in the sky,
No.
beyond the clouds, live 4 or 5 magicians.
Wait, what?
We don't
Wait,
know.
how many?
4 or 5?
Why would there
By
be 4 or
casting
5?
wonderful spells, they turn the most ordinary coach trip into a magical mystery tour. If you let yourself go, the magicians will take you away to marvelous places. Maybe you have been on a magical mystery tour without even realizing it. Are you ready to go?
Splendid!
Yeah. So, yeah, that was important because why 4 or 5? I don't understand.
Right.
There's clearly 4 damn Beatles. Why
What
does
does
5
it
come into
mean?
the equation? So
You know, everyone always talks about the
Why?
5th Beatle. I mean, they were talking about George Martin. Okay, there's no other.
Or they could have been talking about salt water. What was his name?
It was either
I've heard Billy
Stewart
Preston called the 5th
Saltwater.
Beatle too. So.
Billy Preston was pretty clutch, but it wasn't. I don't think it was. I think it was more in the end of their career. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think they
more,
brought him in until like the last
Abbey
12.
Road-ish.
George R.R. Martin? Is that your name?
George R.R. Martin. He slayed the keys when he was younger. I don't know if you knew.
Dude.
Damn. All right, so Away in the Sky,
All right.
4 or 5 musicians.
So that's
okay.
yep. So you can
Right.
okay. So here we've
now we got another
got
one.
our 5 magicians. There's
So
your
is that
5th
George
guy,
R.R. Martin up there?
5th guy in the back. No,
That's
me feel
George
weird.
R.R. Martin clearly in the back with the glasses. No, he didn't have glasses. But
Who is
Paul
that
has
supposed
what's it?
Oh, I was just saying, who's that supposed to be?
Have you
question.
ever seen Magical Mystery Tour?
I have.
Okay.
Not since
so,
I was a very small child, but also Paul's hat covers his nose.
So there is actually that guy is in the movie.
That's just
He
what
is
his
the
nose looks
5th
like.
magician.
Oh,
Okay.
it looks
yeah,
like this guy,
It's actually played, I think it's
Mal Evans.
Mal
Oh,
Evans?
Is it Mal
so it'd be
Evans?
Mal, that makes sense.
okay.
Because
I don't know
Mal
why
was
that
their,
makes
their
sense, but sure.
well, he was around them a lot, and he was pretty
He
much
was the
It's
road
somebody who
manager.
was- yeah, one
Yeah,
of
the
the
road manager. I was gonna say a roadie.
Oh, it
but-
does look like him.
That's
Hell
what
yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
got to be him.
because this whole Magical Mystery Tour movie was basically they set it all up. They did it all themselves on their own dime, and it was basically their friends and staff, and they just kind of fucked around and recorded it and made a whole thing of it. So
Okay.
So yeah, there's a 5th magician in this movie for some inexplicable reason, and that's him.
Okay. We're gonna
So
assume it's
let's-
Mal and that Mal's driving the bus because they're too high.
Right.
So if we go to the next picture, we've got the one for Fool on the Hill. If you look at Paul's head, we've got her split down the side there.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
It's not. It's not like an
It's cracked
artistic
open.
representation of a speech bubble. It's not
no,
that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Right.
It's definitely his head
Definitely
being
not.
split down the
It's
middle.
definitely not a thought bubble or a speech bubble.
Yeah, yeah,
you know.
nope.
His eyes are
Definitely not.
closed, and if you look at his left hand, of course, left again at the bottom of the hill,
Oh,
supposed to
fucked up.
represent a body with a partial head.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
See? I mean,
That is interesting.
these
Okay.
could
Choice
all
of
be
four
coincidences, but at
I'm
a certain
convinced.
point, I mean,
Wow.
That
Selena's
just convinced me.
Selena's
That just convinced me.
see, artists don't do shit like that by accident, man. You don't.
No, never, dude. There's never like a situation where they accidentally draw.
I'd like to make this hand look weird and not at all like a hand for no
Well,
particular
plus,
reason.
there's no reason why an artist would, because the arm is coming towards the bottom. There's no reason he would want to frame the image with an artistic representation of a hand.
No, there's
Right.
not.
That also
wouldn't-
could
it
be a
wouldn't
headless
happen.
body.
I would never do that, and I
Don't do
can't imagine
that.
any artist doing that. So yeah.
They're not in the 60s. Hell no.
And especially
For
not in the
me-
60s because they were not
Right.
experimenting with art.
No,
It was-
everything was by the book.
tell you.
then.
it was pure like Rembrandt renderings.
Yeah.
For me, it's the combo of the head splitting and the body outline.
Yeah.
That's what
And
did it.
then the head splitting in the earlier picture with the hat where it covered. It's like it keeps happening.
Okay. All right,
So
now
next
we're-
picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
This is the I Am the Walrus music video.
I really hate
from
it.
the,
I
uh,
really don't like that.
So
You
you'll
what?
notice we've
I
got
said
the
I really
police.
don't like that. It's gross.
It's
I don't like it.
off-putting.
It's
It
so
is.
off-putting. Everything
It
about
is.
it.
And the
The
video is
brutalist
worse,
architecture and the gross masks and everything.
Very interesting.
And the like
cops-
desaturation. It's all gross.
Yeah, it's weird.
Cops overhead watching from the background. Of course, the Eggmen symbolizing where the head is cracked. So again, a reference to that.
Why not?
And we can't see who Paul is here. Obviously covered up. So
He's the
that's-
walrus, obviously.
He's not though.
Oh,
John's,
he's not.
He's not.
John's the walrus.
Oh shit.
Well, no, because this could be Paul back here, you know?
It's not.
But John also played keys too, so I guess that's where John is. Okay.
Wouldn't he be the walrus in this situation though? Wouldn't that make the most sense if they were trying to?
No.
You know? Okay.
Well, John is notorious
We'll
in
see.
the walrus.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That'll come back.
Okay. All right.
So actually, we've got to
back
zoom
on
on
that
Ringo's
drums.
drum. Yeah. That's supposed to be a 3. Supposed to
Okay.
have love the 3 Beatles.
You know, it also looks like the
Love.
Ohm symbol, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. We
that's a
get
stretch,
stretchy.
Rob.
We get stretchy on some of these.
I'm
you're
stretching.
thinking.
My bad.
No?
no, it kind of looks like a squiggle.
No.
It does look like a squiggle. Very much.
Yeah. Just looks like a filigree, but all right.
Yeah.
I don't know what you just said to me, but I enjoyed that.
Yeah, just I said a normal layman term, and Rob
squiggle.
comes
I
in
know
here
what a
with-
squiggle is.
Filigree.
Filigree. Yeah, Selena knows what a filigree
I do, actually. Yeah.
Well,
She
these
does graphic design.
these educants over here.
Right?
is.
I'm just gonna drink my Strohs over here and say squiggle.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like
squiggle
a
my life
common
away.
man. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, maybe
doesn't
that's
love a
not
decorative
convincing. Maybe
filigree?
this one will be a little more convincing. Paul, again in military attire, sitting behind a desk with a sign that says, "I was."
I'm convinced. I need
sold?
nothing more. That's
I was
it for
hoping
me.
we'd get you there. I didn't think it'd be an hour and 7 minutes in, but God damn it, we
We got 3 more albums to do at least.
All right, break it down. Break it down. What the hell could this possibly mean in relation to the conspiracy?
Again, Paul, former military, so they
Okay,
keep
right.
showing up in the garb.
Okay, and then IU. It's like the
a reference that this is what Paul was.
right.
New
Okay,
Paul. This is
okay.
New Paul was
Yeah.
this, you know.
Yeah,
This is
Billy
new-
Shears here. Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Shears wants nothing more than the world to know who he is. He
Right,
doesn't
right.
want to be
To
Paul,
ruin
but he
all
already
of this for
committed to
him.
be Paul, and he knows that he'll be killed, so he has to leave a breadcrumb trail so that when he dies, at least he will die, you know, honest, and that people will be able
I
to
just
figure it out.
absolutely love the idea. Like the hitman comes to him and he's like, "Yo, what are you doing with all these hints?" And he's like, "Hey, I wasn't doing nothing. I mean, you can't tell. It could be anything, really.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He's like banking on it not being clear enough or
No,
something.
it was like 2003. And
If I was
You might
a
have to,
hitman and I was
pull
watching
it
this.
back then. Yeah, if you made this much attention here, you might
Yeah.
have to pull it back later.
This is the most
Yeah.
famous band. If I was in the government and I was like, he better not be telling people, I'd be like, he's telling people. I'm gonna
Well,
kill him. Like this is he's
remember that
clearly
for
telling
later.
people.
Yeah.
easier said than done.
Okay.
Well, next picture. This is the "Your Mother Should Know" video, and what do we notice here? We've got
Black
Paul the odd man
Rose.
out with the black.
Okay. Okay. Now this is compelling. Again,
And
this is
again,
interesting right here.
The-
Yeah.
I said they had total control over this Magical Mystery Tour shoot. This wasn't the studio. This was all them. So they're like, oh, shit, we only got 3 red ones. I didn't know there was 4 of you guys. Like,
right.
Like, okay, it wasn't an accident. That's all I can tell you for sure.
But hold on. I will say that Ringo's rose, as well as George's rose, appear to not be entirely red and to have a darker shade heart on them. Right?
It might just be a leaf.
No.
I think that's the leaf underneath. Yeah, the green.
Because we got this right here with George, right? And then up here, got a little bit,
I think it's just how they have them pinned.
Yeah.
I
think you're right.
I'll get
that. Doesn't even look like Paul. This picture looks the least like Paul of any picture we've seen.
That's true.
That's definitely
that
not
is
Paul.
true.
That's some guy named William for sure.
Yeah,
That's
that is definitely
that is
Billy.
William Shears right there. Right?
Yep.
I mean,
William Shepard, you bastard.
You son of a bitch.
So that's yeah.
And then look up here, you got the blocks that look like pixels, that look like Mario blocks. Who's Mario? A plumber? The number you call goes to a plumbing service? I mean, come on, man.
Oh my God.
It's too fucking obvious.
Get him.
It's all a big psyop. Nintendo was constructed to be a psyop to cover for the Paul conspiracy.
Rob's too easy. Well, that's the art and some of the movie. So let's go through the album. Magical Mystery Tour, the song, is supposed to be that Billy here has landed in the madhouse of fame and fortune, and he's about to go on a Magical Mystery Tour as joining the Beatles.
Oh, all right, Ron. Okay. You know what I'm going to say, Ron? I'm going to say, I want you to do something. I want you to
break it down.
Oh shit!
Wow, nice.
I will. Because "Fool on the Hill," again.
I pulled the picture up. Look at that.
Yeah,
I was already.
That's the song
it's
there.
Like we've done this.
Yeah. And we've got the body at the bottom of the hill. The hill keeps coming into play here. The man with the foolish grin. I believe the original lyric for that was the man with the empty mind, which got changed.
Oh, wow. Because they were like, no,
I think they used that. No, it was man of 1,000 voices. Was
you're
the
too
one
close
in the
to the
first
sun
take.
with that fucking line, man.
No, they used empty mind in the song. It's man of 1,000 voices, which was supposed to be a reference to how many people they had to get to track him to get it right. It was...
Yeah. Oh, they had to find 1,000. You go through 1,000 different
to make him sound right. And,
right. Yeah.
The song "Flying" is just an instrumental, but it's supposed to be Paul's soul flying alongside the bus.
Why not?
So the music video for that is literally the bus cutting back and forth with colors, and it's pretty cool. Blue Jay Way is George waiting on some friends driving in bad conditions, hoping they'll make it, and it's him like sitting on the ground. There's like car headlights coming behind him. It's the whole Magical Mystery Tour is creepy as shit if you watch it now.
It is really creepy.
Yeah. I said my kid she don't like watching it anymore when I keep pointing this out.
There's a lot of strange.
How often do you do that?
Strange.
It's been a while.
You're like every month, every like 3 weeks.
Every 90 days you get your ass in the basement and we watch this again and I point out stuff that you don't like.
I found something new. We got to watch it again. Get down in the basement quick.
This information doesn't die with me. And then your mother should know the legend of this song was that was actually scraps of tape that they had from real Paul that they just strung together to make the song out of. I Am the Walrus, that entire fucking song. That song never made any sense in any context. I always just like the Beatles are high on drugs, but if you break that thing down by the lyrics, it makes sense through this.
Through this lens, yeah.
It does.
Because that song
I
is
am
one of my
he,
least
as
favorite
you are
Beatles
he,
songs.
as you are me, and we are all together. That makes no sense, but it kind of does with this.
Yeah, there's a struggle of identity, There's,
See how they run like pigs from a gun. We should just pull those lyrics up because I don't want to just.
Are we
recite
about
them.
to embark on a song spelunker, bro?
I think so.
Inside of a probing time?
I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. You're about to be witness to a special treat. The Nostalgia Pit crew is about to go a song spelunking. They're gonna grab the pickaxes and the shovels and those hats with the little lights on them, because they're about to do a deep dive. Look at the lyrics to some of these songs and figure out just what in the golly gee heck is going on with those wild and crazy lyrics from the songs these days. So without further ado, here's Rob and Colin. They're gonna take you song spelunking.
Yeah.
All right. I love this. This is meta, man.
This is segment inception right
We're
here.
probing into something and then song spelunking. I hope we find our way back, man.
Bits inside a bit.
Wait, hold on. We just warped, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Once again, Mario, the pipes. Come on, dude. The subterranean levels. I mean, it all fits.
You enter a pipe and exit in a different dimension, bro.
Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out.
Okay. So I, he, as you are.
So this makes these lyrics never made any sense. Even I just always thought the Beatles are high as shit, and he just wanted to write a song about a walrus. So, yeah, I am he, as you are me, and we are all together. The same.
Again,
I'm him like you're him, which means you're not him.
Okay, but sitting on a cornflake.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right. It's like, I'm him, as you're me, which none of those are.
Right.
So
you ain't
you're
him,
not
buddy.
that guy.
You are not him.
And we're all together. All three of us.
Verse 2 is a John Henry Kellogg direct
It's a direct
reference. Are you
reference.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Sitting on a cornflake?
That's
waiting for the
a
van
yogurt
to
enema
come?
reference.
Yeah, waiting for the van to come. They use that word specifically. Corporate T-shirt, stupid bloody. Like, are you kidding me? You've been a naughty boy. This is.
Oh my God! This is
yogurt
just about
enemas.
masturbation.
The song should just be called Yogurt Enema. I should have named it that.
But see, now we've got the Stupid Bloody Tuesday, which was supposed to be.
Wait, I thought Wednesday was the day.
Well, Tuesday's when they got into the fight in the studio or their recording session, which spills over into the Wednesday morning where the police come to. Yeah. Hey, we're not
5 a.m.
stretching.
meter maid gets picked up.
It's close enough.
Exactly.
Away from work.
As things were.
Okay.
Yeah, and he let his face grow long. He got upset.
John got
upset
sad.
in the studio.
He's not supposed to. You got to keep up the face.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You can't be getting depressed. Your buddy's not fucking dead, so cheer up, asshole.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So, I am the Eggman. They are the Eggmen. I am the Walrus. So the Eggman is the Walrus.
Goo goo gajoob.
Is that what that means? I never realized that the Eggman is the Walrus.
I am the Eggman.
Is
the
they are the
Humpty
Eggman.
Dumpty, the shell, where we saw in the video. The Eggman means the skull's going to get broken.
Okay, but then who's the Walrus? If it's the same person
I am the
saying
Walrus.
I am the Eggman, but I'm also the Eggman.
Gajoob.
I am.
I thought that was
also,
clear. I mean,
are you trying to tell me that this whole time everyone has been saying cuckoo cachoo and it's goo goo gajoob?
Yes.
I say
I don't know if I
What?
trust these lyrics.
That's true.
It is for real.
It is.
That's canon.
Yeah.
Goo
It
goo
is.
gajoob.
gajoob.
And,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
I know.
Through telephone, it has been cuckoo cachoo.
It's been
every
cuckoo
time.
cachoo my whole life, man.
It's
now you're telling me
not.
Pluto isn't a planet? Shut
And
up.
that's how
What
I
the
know
fuck?
it's not. Yeah.
It was
Now you're
all
telling me
goo goo
dinosaurs
gajoob.
had feathers? Stop it.
Okay, Mr. City Policeman sitting, the policeman up there.
Oh, yeah,
See
yeah,
how they
yeah.
fly like Lucy in the sky. So wait,
Wait, what?
if
Maybe we've
What?
got a reference.
they're referencing their own material that is
Yeah.
about drugs, and they say it's not about drugs.
I'm
but this is-
crying. That's the only
Yeah?
good part of this
John's
song.
crying.
Yep.
Why would
See how
John
they
be
run, see how they
crying?
run him crying.
Yeah.
Now, yellow mattered custard, okay? Is that the brain
Dripping
material?
from a dead dog's eye.
That's so gross and weird.
That is.
Yeah.
That line has always been like, what the fuck? It's like, well, under this context, that actually makes sense.
This is, but also LSD conjures some dark imagery a la
true.
Dali. You know what I mean? At
That is
times,
so
and
true.
it's not necessarily dark. It's just macabre.
There's a
It's
lot of
like-
drugs that can bring some dark energy in
Yeah.
your life.
Yep. Well, any drug can bring dark energy into your life if you're using it the wrong way. It's kind of what I see.
what's that? What's the seed? Datura? Oh my god.
Dude, Datura? Are you kidding?
No.
It's like, bro, it's a flower that grows like and naturally like in around Portland. Every now and then I'll see a tree and it's a Datura tree. And
you want to go collect some
wanted
seeds?
to harvest it and create, do the strongest hallucinogen that like man can do.
It's a dissociative, right? It's like a
it's not good. It's a full hallucinative,
plane.
like a full hallucinogen. You will do it, and like people will be in the room with you and stuff like that. Like your entire existence changes. It's fucking
one
weird.
thing
Never
about the
done it.
tour
old for
trips
that
that
now.
happens over and over again to everyone who does it is they have a cigarette behind their ear, and they like grab it and they start smoking it, and then they're like, "Wait, what? Where did my cigarette go?"
I like that
Funny.
trip. I'll take that trip.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay,
The people in the room is too far.
fishwife, pornographic priestess. Boy, you've been a naughty girl.
No.
Yeah, there's a theory that this was a reference to that the accident with Paul and this chick that he picked up wasn't so much her freaking out on him as her doing other things to him.
Oh, see, now the story's
So she's
changed
been a naughty
according to
girl.
the
She let her
evidence.
knickers down.
He was a
Okay.
known cheater. He did cheat on his
Oh,
girlfriend
shit.
Jane Asher a lot.
Paul,
Yeah.
you naughty poop.
I mean, they all,
shit.
Well,
but Paul in
They're
particular.
rock stars, you know what I'm saying? What are you gonna
All
do?
right.
Yeah.
What
Now
team?
we've
So
got
Paul-
John sitting in an English garden waiting for the sun. So.
Okay, and Paul got a
but-
handy and went off the road, is what you're saying.
Right.
Or whatever,
little-
whatever it is.
Right.
I don't know.
Beej.
It could be a beach. They could be trying even more risky things, dude.
Like, oh,
Like
Wow.
reverse cowgirl or something.
Reverse cowgirl
Yeah.
in
the car
seat.
whilst
in
driving.
the car
Yeah.
whilst driving.
Maybe she's
Ooh, I wanna hold your
like
hand.
steering. I don't know.
And that's why the goo goo gajoob was Paul saying the words before he.
This is him coming. And then right off the fucking road. Damn.
No.
If the sun don't come, you get a tan. You're gonna tell me that makes sense somehow? Come on.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, what?
From standing
Well,
in the
actually,
English
This is like the
rain.
Bob Dylan song about the sun is yellow like chicken or whatever. Like this just doesn't make sense, man. Come on. We don't have to make sense of everything. It's
No, we
okay.
dug into that lyric. There was a meaning behind that. That was an
Wait,
episode
did
of
we?
Mel.
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
we
God.
did. It was
I
an
don't
episode of
remember
Mel.
that.
I want to start. Yeah, Selena remembers.
Amazing. Selena knows.
Selena's the historian of the pit at this point.
That's so good.
Is there any more lyrics we need to look at specifically here?
No, expert,
choking smokers.
No. Oh, well, the very last line, you should have seen them kicking Edgar Allan Poe. That one's pretty good because that's kind of it's kind of what this whole mess is.
Elementary
Yeah, but-
penguins singing Hare Krishna.
But the other big thing in this song is they've got samples of King Lear spliced in at the
Okay.
end, which the legend is they just happened to turn on the BBC and record it. So the very last thing you hear in this song is a line from King Lear saying, "Oh, untimely death." It's really cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, take a listen for that.
Interesting.
It's fun.
What is he dead? Sit you down, father. Rest you.
Well. Goo goo gajoob.
Indeed.
So, anyway.
All right. So does that
right.
mean that we're on to the White Album? The album?
No,
that
we've got hello,
so
goodbye.
eager, dude.
No.
Well, we're just about to get there. So only take a few more seconds.
All right,
here.
let's
Hello,
climb out of
goodbye
this
is obvious.
spelunking cave. Now we're back in the probing time cavern at the bottom of the pit.
Right.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, now I feel better.
Just
Yes. Now we're all clear.
now we're all good.
All right.
Okay.
So we're
gotta
back
remind
to Penny. Wait. Hello, goodbye. You say goodbye. I say hello.
Yep. That's a good song.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You
it.
telling me that
Well,
there's a meaning? I thought it was just about greeting people. What are you trying to say?
No, it's saying you say goodbye and then I take your fucking place. So
I drink your milkshake.
I drink your blood.
Penny Lane is supposed to be the scene of the accident. So Paul literally, Penny Lane is in my ear and in my eye. Like literally, physically, the road is in his
The
face.
road is physically in his ear and in his eye.
Wow.
Can I just say, bottom 5 Beatles song maybe for me? Penny?
Correct.
Not a big fan. Not a big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Same.
don't like a
Isn't it-
lot of songs off maybe this album. Matter of fact.
This
The-
album's so
there's-
good except for that song.
Yeah, that's some
Yeah, but I
saccharine
hate
stuff
I Am the
right
Walrus. I don't like that song at all.
Oh, I love it. I love
It's
it.
I
good.
love I Am the Walrus, regardless of its nonsensicalness.
Does this have the fucking
You're wrong,
Octopus's
Rob.
Garden on it? Because I'm gonna fucking scream.
No.
You get the anthology version of that without the orchestration where you can actually hear the guitars. That's really good
Yeah,
too.
I like that version too.
Well,
Um,
it's just the
I-
lyrics piss me off beyond reason.
That's fair.
You're just jealous, Rob.
I'm jealous I couldn't come up with some
You didn't
absolute
goo-goo-gajoob.
hog shit.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, you just wanted to goo-goo your own gajoob.
Grab it like a
couldn't
fish
do it.
wife, pornographic priestess. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about, dude?
Well, we just found out. Yeah.
Well, you need to do more drugs and you'll figure it out, dude. I mean, come on.
Well,
It's
closing
clearly
out
talking
this
about
album.
Do drugs.
fellatio.
Yeah.
Fellatio?
Yeah, he's talking
If
about
the
fellatio.
sun don't come, you get a tan. Man, shut the hell up, dude. That don't mean shit.
No, that line
He's
goes
talking about his
further.
semen.
If the sun don't come, you get your tan from standing in the English rain.
I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna fucking do the work to figure that out.
It's acid rain.
Well, let's
it's a
close
comment on
this
acid.
bastard out. We got "Baby, You're a
Burns
Rich
you.
Man."
Love that
one's
song.
that one's pretty. Baby, You're a Rich Man too. That's supposed
It's
to
a
be the
banger.
Beatles saying,
song.
"Hey, remember, you're made now."
Yeah, you're not some blue collar ass Ontario man.
Like you're rich too, asshole. Remember.
Yeah.
And then to close this out in the movie, there's actually a scene where the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band performs.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I had to Google
I
it.
didn't remember that.
They perform a song called "Death Cab for Cutie,"
Oh shit!
which would make sense. That's literally a death cab if he picks her up and dies, right?
Right,
I mean,
right.
that's
And he's a
pretty good.
cutie.
Yeah. Well, it's the
Paul-
chick he
and
picked
Paul-
up, you know?
And
But also,
Death
Paul's
Cab-
a cutie.
Paul's known as the cutie, you know, in the band. And then
Cute one.
He's adorable, yeah.
and then it became a band from Seattle.
Right.
Right?
They're not actually from Seattle, Throb, you ass.
Wait, where are they from?
Bellingham, dude. Don't fucking try and scrub that shit from the fucking internet just like they did. Okay,
That's crazy,
they came
bro.
From
The-
Bellingham, Washington.
The disinformation
erase
machine worked perfectly because I had
yeah,
no idea.
you want to know who led the disinformation machine? They did. They tried to be like, we're from
Oh,
Seattle. It's
yeah.
like,
Well,
no,
that's
you're
what you
from
do when
90
you're not
miles
from Seattle, though. You say, I'm
Yeah.
from
I hate
Seattle
that.
because everybody's going to be like, wait, where? What?
Bro, they're
You
one
I
of
say
don't
I'm
want to
from
be
Seattle.
from the place everybody else is from.
You know how many
Give
times
me
I've
my
said,
town.
oh, yeah, I live in Seattle. You know? It's like,
well, that's
who cares?
but that's
Lie.
you're close enough, Rob. You're close enough. We had to travel fucking an hour and a half to get there. It's not a suburb.
Nobody knows where
When we were
Bellingham
growing
is.
up, there
It's
was
never gonna happen.
massive gaps of no city, just forest in between us.
I know.
There's a clear
It'd be like me
differentiation.
saying I'm from Milwaukee.
Yeah, exactly,
I
dude.
ain't. It's,
No, you're
No,
not.
you're from
2 hours
Townsend,
over
Closest
there.
okay?
city.
Proudly.
Yeah.
4,000 fucking people here. I ain't.
Also, there's 3 groups that you can even that would theoretically claim Bellingham, right? You got Idiot Pilot, which had a moment. One moment, okay? Got on the Transformers soundtrack. It was great. Death Cab was like the big band from Bellingham. And then they immediately said they were from Seattle. And the other one is Odessa. And I don't think those guys are actually from Bellingham, but they met going to Western Washington University and started the band in Bellingham. And so it's like kind of a Bellingham band, but you know what I mean?
And
I
Death
so
Cab
into
for
them.
Cutie was covered by Iron and Wine.
Yep.
Paul was drunk driving. Iron and Wine.
What?
See, I knew I'd
Wow.
get robbed. God damn
From
it.
such great heights, he died on the hill.
Which is why he's a fool on the hill.
Death Cab's entire fucking everything is just about it's more
The Beatles.
clues to Paul being dead.
Every single thing, dude.
Everything.
Uh-huh.
Well,
You're not gonna
before
say
we
that.
get to the White Album, the last thing we've got, well, shit, I actually glossed over. In 67, the Beatles manager dies of consternationist circumstances. So that's another. Like, oh, maybe we got to keep that guy quiet. But
Right.
in 68, they go to India and meet Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. And the legend here is they were trying to put Paul's soul into Billy's body.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
See what I mean?
That's amazing.
Know what I mean, Vern?
Makes sense.
Truly, truly amazing.
Isn't it great?
Well,
I love this fucking, because this is my favorite conspiracy. So I wanted to do this.
All right. Well, it's a perfect
now we're in the
time,
White
right?
Album.
Before we go to the White Album, betwixt the second and third albums of the Beatles, we're having fun. But we need to get paid more because we need to pay for this fun because the fun costs money. Okay?
Fun ain't free, man.
Fun ain't free, man.
Hey, remember when some new age jackass decided the missing key to good health was sunning your perineum? Well, what are you gonna do? Spend the exhaustive time to do the research and prove him wrong? Or join the newest fad? That's right, you're getting on the fucking bandwagon, Chief. And if you're getting on, you might as well get all the way on. And we can help you get there with our line of products from Pretty Neum. A designer line of decorative adornments specifically for your perineum. Don't half-ass this latest fad. What are you gonna let Chad have more cool stuff than you? Fuck Chad. Get Pretty Neum. Have fun and express yourself, all while asserting dominance over Chad. I mean, what do these things come around? Once every year and a half? You might as well get balls deep into this perineum thing. And we can help you get there with Pretty Neum. Pretty Neum from the makers of Taint Paint. Now
Pretty
it's Star Mart.
Pretty Neum. You know how you guys remember like when the girls in like high school and stuff would go to the fake tanning beds?
Yeah.
They'd put the little star sticker,
Right.
on their hip to gauge how tan you get, Pretty Neum, I just bought a whole arrangement of little stickers for my perineum.
Nice.
So when I sun it, I've got my own little caricatures down there. I got
Yeah,
a
your little
SpongeBob.
Playboy bunny and stuff. And
Yeah, I got a little SpongeBob and Patrick, next to each other,
Oh, hell
holding
yeah.
hands on my perineum. I'll send you pics. DM
I'm
me
a
for pics.
Taint Paint guy, but I mean, more power to you.
Hey, man.
dude, learning about the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band is blowing my mind right now. I had no
I'm
fucking
just gonna
idea. man.
obfuscate left and
Bro,
right.
how did you not understand about Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, bro? Like,
Yeah,
come on, man.
Obviously,
You know about
they're
that?
involved in this.
Dude, are you kidding?
Did you think
Oh,
they weren't?
I grew up on Bonzo, dude.
Clearly involved.
I was into Bonzo Dog Doodah Band way before you knew anything.
Yeah,
Bro,
I saw
like
him live.
1968. I'm one of the OG Doodahs, dude.
Saw him at the cavern.
Doodahs.
This is very interesting.
They're opening for Skinner.
Is there anything? What are you finding that's interesting? Give us some Doodah facts.
Well, it was a band started by some art students. It was a performance art kind of Dadaist band, and they rose to prominence primarily because of their appearance on the Magical Mystery Tour. And they were also on a 1968 ITV comedy show, Do Not Adjust Your Set. So they were clearly like on their career trajectory up when the Beatles put them on and gave them the fame that they needed, I guess.
Yeah, put them into legendary status by just putting them on a Beatles album.
I mean, they were clearly influential. I mean, a Bellingham band named themselves after a song of theirs,
Yeah,
Right.
it's crazy. Thank you for correcting yourself, Rob. I appreciate you.
I'll never forget that.
Well, Hashy, we finally got there. We're at the White Album.
That is correct, Ron. And I got our first picture here. White Album Project. What's the White Album Project?
Well, this was actually a thing that was just delving into the art and the guy who created the art for the White Album, which is kind of counterintuitive because there ain't much art in the White Album. Because as Paul McCartney says here, he requested the design be stark as a contrast as possible to Sgt. Pepper's Day Glow Explosion. And man, they definitely got there. So
Yeah,
the White Album is not the name. The name of the band is actually, or the album is the Beatles.
It's the Beatles, but it's printed on just a white sleeve.
Yeah,
I like that.
Very-
actually. That's
it's
cool.
kind of weird.
The interesting part about it, it's like very minimalist. I enjoy the artistic purpose of it, but it allowed for it to be the most bootlegged album of all time.
Oh, right.
It definitely assisted with that.
It was easy to bootleg the cover.
Real easy. It is the cover, yeah. And that's one step that's way easier. Like, think about trying to replicate Magic Mystery Tour's cover if you have a shitty printer. You know what I mean?
And I can't imagine how many like toddlers were like, "Oh, this is going to be fun to draw on." You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I follow an Instagram account that documents different ways people have decorated the album cover. I'll see if I can find it.
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
I would
Cool.
like to see that.
I like that idea.
I do like that.
That's cool.
But as I said, it's kind of a weird cover, especially coming off what they did. Gatefold, so it opens.
Yep. Is that the next?
But inside there were pictures included. This is a poster kind of shot of them, but there were
Iconic.
actually 4 separate headshots inside there. So there we
Okay, so we got John.
Okay.
That's what they looked like inside. They came
I did not know
separately.
that. Okay.
Yeah. So, there was also a poster that came inside here, and if you take a look at that, we've got a bunch
This is
of
the poster?
Yes.
Dude,
Yes,
that's
this
a
is
badass
This is
poster,
full scale like poster size poster. We've got some Polaroids in there. We've
Was,
got some
11
negatives.
by 17. What kind of paper is that? Was it glossy?
So
This is a trippy picture of John right here. This
I know,
fucking
this is
bath
cool.
Yeah.
picture is crazy.
So you've got this blank thing, you open it, there's pictures of 4 people inside, and then there's a huge poster with all of this in there. It's just kind of weird. Doesn't make a lot of sense. So does this kind of remind you of anything? If is it the
Like
white thing
a memory book, like a memorial.
or like, what if I told you that one of the other ideas for the cover was what this was plus a ring from a coffee cup on top of it?
Oh, like a picture book
Kind of like a file folder?
or a file. Oh, yeah, a file folder is what I was going
A
to actually say.
file on the Beatles with
Right.
their pictures inside IDing who they are? Like you said, maybe if they made too much noise on their last album cover with all these clues, they'd need to pull it back and be a little more dialed back. And that's exactly what they did on their next album, Rob.
Oh,
Huh?
They dialed it back so far that like they replaced them all. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying they took all the art off the cover altogether. They made it look
right.
like a police file folder being kept on themselves.
I like to think of like a police detective, like kind of sneaking into the bathroom, taking an artistic shot of somebody in the bath.
Ringo on the crapper. Yeah. John in the bathtub.
Okay.
So that's the poster there. Here's another shot from the poster. If you zoom in, it's Paul. Those you can't see them, they're blurry as shit, but those are skeleton hands grabbing Paul from behind.
Okay.
Death is
That's
grabbing Paul.
Paul's being grabbed.
Spooky skeletons dancing in the graveyard.
Skeletons equal death.
Their bones click-clacking away.
The bones are their dollars. I had to.
The
Anyway,
hair
who the
is
hell's
the
this guy?
money. Okay.
Here's another picture from that giant cover. If you zoom in, this looks like Paul with glasses and a
guess.
mustache.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that why would they put that in there? But
Kind of
there's a
not
weird.
Why?
Why?
But
if you look, there's
Wait, is
actually
this
a
supposed to
picture
be-
of Paul. You can find pictures of Paul with glasses and a mustache. So if you compare that to a picture of Paul, that don't look like fucking Paul next to Paul.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
does.
I mean, it does. Look at the chin,
well, the chin's a little different. Yeah, I don't know.
the nose. I mean, that's a general British man with a mustache. The mustache is even way wrong. Like
I feel like
Paul's got
that's
the
Billy's-
gap in the middle. Paul's got that lip dick gap we talked about.
Right,
earlier.
where's the lipstick?
The guy on the
Where's
right
the
doesn't
lipstick?
have
Rocket
that.
ship.
The
Paul
lip dick
can't
proves
grow-
it.
He can't grow mustache
He
hair.
grows
right
a
in the
shitty
middle, dude.
mustache.
Okay,
Well,
but then that
Billy
means that
Shears
Paul, that
grows a
was
shitty
Paul
mustache.
in the fucking image where they had mustaches then.
Oh, true.
So
True.
That works.
Okay.
Whoa. See, wait, hold on.
You
This is
reversed it
Paul,
on
and on
me.
the left, it's not Paul anymore.
Oh, there we go. There
Right.
it is.
So that's
There
the new
it
guy,
is. That's
Billy Shears. Billy Shears has the lip dick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one of my favorite things about conspiracy theorists is where they take like a really low res image or video that has like artifacting in it and it's all pixelated,
Angle
blurry.
slightly off, so they look like.
And then they're like, "See, look at this. It doesn't make any sense because the arm just disappears." And it's like, well, that's because you're looking at like a fucking pixel. It's like a 2-pixel ratio image. So
Yeah. There's the one thing that was a little frustrating about the anthology that I think that we watched was that they do a lot of, or Selena, was it the anthology where they had just re-released it with like AI scrubbing
upscaling.
some of the old footage?
Yeah.
And so I could see people seeing that and be like, that doesn't look like Paul. And it's like, yeah,
Right, 'cause it's
fucking
AI.
ruins the face. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, you know, it technically like it brings up a lot of details. It cleans up a lot, but yeah, it totally.
I forget what
smashes it.
show it was. There was some sitcom that they upscaled using AI like a few years back. And it's so hilarious because it just like there wasn't enough visual information. So AI had to do a lot of guesswork. Yeah. And they were just fucking up patterns and text all over the place. It was like a mess, dude. Hilarious.
All right. So what kind of clues do we got musically on the White Album, Ron?
All right, let me get my shit plugged in here. Hang on.
Got to warp back, you know?
Let's get back on top.
Don't fuck shit up.
Wait, what are we listening to even? I don't even know where we're at. What is this? What segment is this?
Well, technically, this is the White Album, you know, is what we're still looking through, right?
Yeah, but like what segment is this? What, you know? How are we supposed to know?
The segment? I mean, it's
It's
program time,
okay.
right?
Thank you.
I sent you all the link to that Instagram account.
The Bonzo Dog
Okay.
Doodah Band?
It's pretty interesting.
You know, in a way, Rob, this could almost also be
Limited recall.
in a way, it could
Hey,
almost,
that's true.
you know, be in a way, you know, it could be. I don't want to hit those sounders; they're too long. But you know,
All right.
all right.
Okay, this is pretty fascinating, actually, Selena. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can I?
No.
The segment. The segment is great, Ron. I love what we're doing, but I have not found a organic window to hit my new sounder, so I'm just gonna hit it. Okay?
Yeah. Just force it in there, man.
Yeah.
Just ram it in.
Baja Blast.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's so great.
The Baja
I just love how like you get excited about it. You get excited about a new sounder. You just have to do
I
it.
do. I get it. So it's
Dude, is that Hank Hill? You know, that's
Yeah,
that's what I thought when I heard it.
Yeah.
about the Baja Blast.
What a great find. That's funny.
Okay, sorry.
all right. So the audio from the album back in the USSR, again, never
Yep.
made sense to me. This is supposed to be a reference to Billy Shears being stationed there when he was in the military. So he wants to go back to the USSR.
Sure. Okay.
So Glass Onion, this is the big one because this is where the clues start. We've talked about the walrus multiple times. John's the walrus. He is in the costume. But according to the story, Paul is the walrus.
Right.
Well, there's a line in Glass Onion which says, "Here's another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul." That's where the
Yes.
clue thing starts. And that's what means that there is definitely, undeniably hidden clues because John tells you, here's another clue.
Okay.
So there are clues. He hit them. I mean, whether this shit's just a thing they did or not, there's clues in these songs.
Can I postulate a hypothesis?
I'd be insulted if you didn't.
By this time, there had already been a conspiracy theory formed a little bit in fan circles, and they caught wind of that and wanted to get in on the joke.
No, see, because this album comes out in 68. This DJ in Detroit doesn't drop the whole "I found this glass onion" line until 69. That's when the whole thing takes off.
But do we know if there was a groundswell before the DJ that the DJ was becoming a part of?
Nothing
a
noted.
zeitgeist he was getting into.
Entirely possible.
I don't know.
But
Anyway,
nothing.
that's my hypothesis.
Nothing I can find. Yeah, that's fair.
That's my counter conspiracy theory.
My conspiracy is just that someone heard that line and was like, "What does it mean?"
Exactly.
What does it mean?
And then that's like the first clue that set them down.
And then they just started to look back through everything. And
It is the yellow brick road for all of this Paul stuff. It starts with glass onion. Yeah. So here's another clue. What do you mean another one?
What do you mean? What do you mean another clue?
There's a first one?
what do you mean? How many first clues are there?
I gotta get all these fucking albums out.
I'm trying to
Gladys-
make a dovetail joint. Yeah.
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 Looking through a glass onion. The continued storing of Bungalow Bill. That's supposed to be Billy Shears. Supposed to be John basically making fun of Billy right to his face.
Ooh.
I don't like him. While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Supposed to be for Paul. And there's
They're
this
still
thing.
mourning Paul, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been like
Get
what,
over it.
18 months. Hell.
Okay, it's only been 18 months. Okay.
But there's a thing at the end of the song where George kind of does this wailing thing. But if you listen, he could be saying Paul. So that's one of the things in there.
I feel like we need to hear it right now.
Well,
This is
it
the
possible?
problem is
Can
the
we do
Beatles
it?
are very litigious.
Exactly.
So hold on.
so the
So
sound
Did we
This is the
just
song is-
find the
what song
wailing,
is it?
though?
While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It's the last, it's as it's fading out, the last 10, 12 seconds. George is just going, ah. But if you listen, it sounds like he could be saying Paul. I don't know. No audio expert.
Hold on. I'm pulling
Just
it
a
up.
guy with headphones and a beer.
Okay, I'm pulling it up. God damn it.
A beard or a beer?
Well, both. I guess the beard's not really there anymore.
Is this a Yanny Laurel situation, though? You know what I mean?
It could be.
I don't
It
know
very
what that
well-
means.
Well, and that's the thing, too, with A Day in the Life. No one really knew if he was from, the line is if he was from the House of Lords, but it doesn't sound at all like they're saying House of Lords.
So it's supposed to be here?
No, back it up a little bit more.
Oh.
Right there.
Well, yeah. He could just be saying, oh, but
He could.
That's a stretch.
it could be Paul, I guess.
It could be.
Whatever.
I mean,
The whole episode
Selena,
is going to be taken down for
Yanny
that.
and Laurel.
it
Yanny
is.
and Laurel is it's like a auditory illusion where it's like this looping sound, and if somebody says it sounds like Yanni, you hear Yanni, but if somebody says it sounds like Laurel, it sounds like
What
Laurel.
was that? It's like that dress a couple
Yeah.
years ago where nobody
White, gold,
could...
blue, black dress.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty hoodles. Let's move on to I'm So Tired. That's a great
too.
one. That's supposed to be exhausted John mourning his friend. So tired, I haven't slept a wink. My mind is on the blink. I wonder, should I get up and have myself a drink?
That's just because those rhyme. Nope. He was describing grief.
He's like, there's so much pain in my brain. I'm in the rain.
But Selena, do you know how that song ends? What's the very last things you hear in that song? Do you remember?
No.
It's very weird. John just kind of babbles going out of that song, which, makes sense. He's tired. He's supposed to be talking about how tired he is, but he just says a bunch of gibberish at the very end.
Yeah.
Well,
Listen,
I hate to be that guy, but
Whoa. Okay.
you heard that.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to be that guy, but if you take that and reverse it, you guys want to reverse it?
Yeah, dude. Do you have it?
Hit it.
Paul is dead?
Paul
Oh
is
my
a dead
God.
man. Miss him, miss him.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
I mean,
If you cut off the last little bit and then reverse it, it almost sounds like that. You're right.
that's-
Weird.
I mean, it's literally just a babbling sound that he's made, and I never thought anything of it. But if you spin it back, it makes more sense in reverse than forward, honestly.
It does sound almost like he says, like Paul is
Miss
dead
him,
now.
miss him, miss him.
Paul is dead
Yeah.
now. Miss him, miss him, miss him. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Interesting.
I told you. I'm gonna sell Rob.
I mean, just like my mind, you could
That blew
say
my mind.
that I'm about to Baja Blast.
Not when I'm taking a drink, you bastard.
You know what I love
cream
about
ale all over
conspiracy
the
theories? One of the many things I love about conspiracy theories is that, like, you know, typically if you're a rational person who cares about logic and things making sense, a piece of evidence that doesn't really actually correlate to anything isn't good evidence, right? But
Right.
if you just pile it up,
Pile it on, man.
over and over and over on top of each
Yeah.
other. Oh,
yeah,
the
dude.
more
The pile gets real big. It's
Yeah,
a
the
big
more-
pile of shit.
the more pieces of almost not really connected things that kind of don't really make sense, but maybe are kind of weird. They start if you have enough of them. Now you've got evidence. Now you know that you're onto something.
he gets it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He gets it. He understands.
you get it.
I love
You
that
see what
so
I'm
much
doing
about
here.
conspiracy. It's like
Yeah.
every conspiracy theory. They're like, isn't
It
it
is.
weird that this letter is backwards? And it's like,
if you
well,
turn
okay,
it
yeah,
sideways.
maybe. And then after like 7,000 more things like that, you're like, okay, you know what? Yeah. Okay, now I'm starting to see what you're seeing, actually. Yeah.
Hey, I get it.
All right. Yeah, you're starting to make sense, goddammit. But I mean, come on. I mean, you tell me that's accidental?
Come on.
I mean,
No,
Gonna-
nothing
I'm not
is.
gonna say you're
It's
wrong,
all
but-
coincidental, dude.
Blackbird.
Or no, it's intentional. Sorry. It's intentional.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. This is supposed to be Billy seizing his opportunity and taking the reins from Paul.
Okay.
Then we've got Piggies, which is basically 1968's version of Fuck the Police. That was,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. George just told him to fuck off, but he used harpsichord. So
He does it more
doesn't hit.
whimsically. but
Yeah, not quite the same as Ice
Quite the
Cube.
same,
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't have the same power necessarily.
Yeah.
Look at his ass. Look at his whimsical ass.
Get him,
dude.
Depp. You get him.
It's like, stop tickling me.
Cut it out, damn it.
Then we've got Don't Pass Me By, one of my personal favorites for this. This is supposed to be Ringo's song to Paul. Some great lines in here. There's something about a fight that they have. Sorry that I doubted you. I was so unfair. You were in a car crash and you lost your hair.
Oh my God.
Hey, yeah,
That's
I'm saying.
explicit.
Don't pass me by. Don't make me blue. Yeah.
Wow.
Birthday. I've always hated that fucking song. But today is your birthday. Well, it's my birthday too. And that's supposed to be Paul talking to Paul. Then, yeah, it's my birthday now, asshole.
Paul's
I got
talking
your
to Paul?
gig.
Billy's talking to
Paul-
Paul.
Billy's talking to Paul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes more
The
sense. I
other
thought you were
Paul.
saying it was two Pauls talking together, you know?
No, well, I mean, two Pauls cutting it up.
A couple Pauls cutting it up, you know?
Then your blues. This is again John in mourning. I'm lonely, want to die. He's not taking this whole thing very well. Let's see. Long, long, long. That's another one. George's tribute again. But then we get down to Revolution number 9. And I thought, just why? Why is that even fucking there?
Drugs.
Well, that's what I said. That was the
Yeah.
walrus excuse.
Paul was really into like avant-garde art. And so he was doing a lot of like sound collages.
Mm.
Okay. Hence, you can tell by the avant-garde art by this picture of him with the skeleton hands. I mean, he's like,
if you
it's tickling
take it
me. It's
and
tickling
you
me.
play it backwards,
Do it.
Here we go.
what does revolution number 9 give you?
Yep.
Well, towards the end, which
like,
would
"Hey,
actually be the
Satan."
beginning, playing it backwards, there's a thing what sounds something like a fire. And John. And you get the fire.
Okay.
All right?
That was
So that's if you
is-
play Revolution number 9
If you
back?
play it backwards, yes.
Okay.
That is. But, that's not really convincing. But what if John were to be, again, it kind of sounds like it's John in there yelling and then you get a fire. What if he were to be screaming, "Get me out"? Would that change you at all? Win you over?
That might.
All right.
Man, it sounds like Get Out, and he's maybe talking.
I
about a
didn't
big
hear any
crowd.
"Get Me Out"
I
or
don't
"Get
know.
Out" or anything.
But it
Yeah,
did
wasn't
sound
it?
like he was trying to speak backwards. You know how people do that? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me hear it. Give me that one more time. Supposed to be right there. He's saying "Get Out."
Listen.
It's coming up here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could hear "Me Out." You know,
Yeah.
"Me Out." you
Oh, I
know?
hear Get Out. I don't know.
Oh, I heard like "Me Out," like "Me Out,"
Toi, Tieg, right? So,
But again, that's all if you play this totally convoluted, weird soundtrack backwards to get that. You don't get that shit in forwards.
Oh, of course not.
But speaking of doing things backwards, what do they say, number 9 like 100 times?
Yeah.
Well, what if number 9 was something? And I mentioned earlier that "Turn Me On" line in A Day in the Life. What if number 9 was actually "Turn Me On, Dead Man"?
Okay, that's kind of weird.
That's
I
what you
can't
get
think
backwards.
of a more respectful memorial to Paul's death than saying "Turn me
Turn
on,
me on,
Deadman."
dead man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn
I mean,
me on,
their sense-
Deadman. Turn me on,
Their sense
Deadman.
of humor, it kind of actually makes sense.
Right.
Our friend has died. How should we memorialize him? Covertly, we'll say,
Yes.
"Turn me on, Deadman." If
Rob,
you play
if-
the record backwards.
Rob, if I die tomorrow and then I'm in the astral plane and I look down after 10 years have gone by in Earth time and you have not placed hundreds of little clues about my death throughout your music, your
In
personal
very crass ways. It seemed
haunt your
pretty
ass.
fucking
This isn't crass.
disrespectful.
This isn't crass.
Turn me on, Deadman.
Backwards. That's
Turn me on, Deadman.
It's honoring him.
His head
okay?
was split. He looked like a damn walrus. Let's write a song about it called
Yellow
"I Am the
matter
Walrus."
custard dripping
And let's
from
put
his
on
eye.
a walrus costume and dance around silly. That would be a good
don't
way to
understand
memorialize our dead friend who
You
had
guys
his
don't
half his
understand
head cut off.
respect, Okay, you don't get it.
These people were famous. It's not the same.
Look at that guy, man. That ain't that same guy with that mustache there, man. Look, he grows a good mustache.
Is this
Goes
Paul
all
or
the way
Billy
across the
Shears?
top.
This got to be Paul before
That would
Billy
be the
took over.
original Paul, according to the mustache.
OG Paul. Okay,
Yeah,
Right. Actual.
all right.
as we've
All right,
determined.
actual Paul as opposed to non-actual Paul.
Yeah, Billy William Shepard, as it were. Yeah, but that takes us through 68. So
Okay.
basically from there, we've got Abbey Road. So you've got this
Sure,
iconic
okay.
cover.
Iconic.
So you've got John in white as the priest. Ringo in black as the pallbearer.
Pallbearer.
Paul out of step again. Everyone's feet. He's the only one stepping incorrectly, not wearing shoes. Paul is the corpse, and George as the gravedigger. That is supposed to be your imagery here.
Okay.
And again,
Checks out.
how many Beatles?
4.
3.
Maybe 4, maybe 5.
What's
3?
Look by George there. What do you see? Is that a Volkswagen Beetle to give us 5 right there, folks? 5 Beatles.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
That just blew my mind.
How you like that shit?
Wow.
Incredible.
I'm about to Baja Blast.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
And the license plate 28IF, supposed to symbolize that Paul, had he lived, would be 28 years old at the
If
time
he
of this
lived.
album's
Okay.
28 if
Yeah.
he was alive.
Wow. Okay, but now by this time, there had to have been rumors circulating, right?
Let's
no?
see.
Still not.
The DJ, this is
Came out
probably
in
after the-
'69, yeah. So that's probably about simultaneously.
But now you got me buying into the fact that this is even referencing anything at all, and not just a random coincidence.
I
a
said
series of
again,
coincidences.
Paul's out of step. The one guy, the odd man out again. Like,
Well, I mean,
there's
that
only
is-
like
that
1,000
is interesting,
shots
you know?
from this photo shoot. They've got him walking both directions too. It's like they picked this one. Like,
Okay.
I have thoughts.
All right, Selena,
He's-
let's hear him.
Think.
He's
Let's hear you
left-handed.
think.
Well, he's left-handed, so he stepped off the curb with his left foot first.
that's a good one.
Okay.
He is smoking with his right hand, though.
Well, you smoke with your offhand. A lot of people smoke with their left. I'm right-handed. I would smoke.
You know
with
what?
my
That's
left.
true. I do too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Counterpoint.
Ron, we
Oh.
smoked a lot of dumpster darts together. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember.
I do a lot of them left-handed. How'd you say that? Yeah.
See, in this one, it's
catch.
pretty difficult to say that any one of them is like really standing out as different because this motherfucker's wearing all denim. This one's wearing all white. You know, this one's shoeless. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Yeah, the
they're
shoe
all
thing
slightly
is
different.
the
The
biggest
shoes-
weird
The
thing.
shoe's the biggest thing, right?
Well, if you see photos of him prior to them crossing the street, he's wearing these sandals, and it was decided that they didn't look good.
Oh.
And they don't.
Yeah,
They
no,
look
that
like
sounds bad.
Sandals with
ruined
bell-bottom
that.
suit.
Oh my
come on,
God.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
My daughter
What are
has
you
this
doing?
tattooed
Look
on her
ridiculous.
arm. There ain't no way in hell she would have done it if he had sandals on.
You imagine he's got like Birkenstocks? Get the fuck out of
Right.
here.
Probably had socks on with him, too.
No, like
Jeez.
yeah, thong sandals with the socks.
With socks.
Yeah, with like, you know how
Thong
like
sandals with socks is insane, dude.
what Asian culture like there? I can't remember what type of. I've seen it. There's like I want
Like
like
the
some sort of
Japanese
monk
with
or
the
something
split
like that.
sock?
Oh,
where
I
it's
see
the
what you're
split
saying.
Sock and the,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I could see Paul doing something like
The
that.
samurai thing, right. Like he was
Yeah.
honoring
Yeah,
their
trying to do
culture.
some. Yeah.
Well, we've got to Abbey Road. The first song on there, Come Together. That's another one that's weird. Hasn't made a lot of sense.
Okay.
You know that sound John makes in the beginning? You know what that is?
No.
You know what he's saying?
No.
John is saying, shoot me. Over and over.
Right. That's right. That's right.
It's just
Interesting.
kind of weird.
Which is weird because he was
Why are you? Yeah, that's just kind of a
shot, wasn't he?
weird. He was, yes.
So, I mean, what?
But then you get into those lyrics. Here come old flat top. Reference to the head again. Grooving up slowly. He's got monkey fingers, which is supposed to be a reference to the corpse fingers gnarling up. Yeah. Again, come together right now over me is supposed to be the rallying cry of the Beatles. Come together over Paul and do this.
Again, if I die, bro, and you're not talking about my gnarled corpse fingers,
Right. You're
and
doing
the
it wrong.
fact that my head's been split open all the time,
Yeah,
if you're not
you got-
always bringing it up and talking about it,
Well,
I
and
am
his-
offended.
Okay.
and his
Selena has said
juju
this.
eyeball. Again,
Selena has-
we've got a reference to the eyeball again.
Right.
Goo goo joob. Selena has said, if she dies, she wants people to know how she died. Okay. She doesn't want there doesn't have to
In
be
the
some
obituary.
maybe obituary.
Yeah.
No, in a bunch of songs and popular art and collages.
That too.
But yes,
'Cause-
that's what I was trying to get at. So
Oh, sorry, babe. Go.
nope, it's gone.
Nope. Moment's over.
What the hell is this picture that I pulled up here?
I don't know. Is it
Well, we're
Frankenstein?
not quite
Like,
there
what?
yet. That's
We're not
later.
right
That's
there?
into
Okay,
the
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
70s.
It's creepy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
slow
know
down.
It's
what the hell
very
that was.
unsettling.
Hold on. I got to warp back.
Okay. Yeah, do it. All right. I feel better.
My best friend's gnarled corpse fingers as
He's
he
got
died,
those monkey
laying
fingers
broken
and
on
his juju
and his
eyeball.
juju eyeball dripping out of his skull.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you gruesome bastard.
Well, shoot me. I mean, it makes sense
Well-
then, right?
Can I say, in a sane theory,
Yeah.
a psychological theory, because
Oh.
we take things and look at it through a hyperbolic lens and prismatic psychology
true.
and all that stuff,
It's
right?
so
It's
true.
true.
Now, let's say Paul did die. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's say the Beatles were brought to the scene
Mhm.
to identify his body. Let's say that his skull was split open and his eye was coming out and it was as bad as this is.
Mhm.
Wouldn't it be understandable that memory would carry a lasting effect
That
through
you
a person's psyche
keep
so that they were
talking
trying
about-
to get it out, especially in a world where therapy doesn't exist?
And you're not allowed to
just
talk
saying.
about it. You're
And
not
you're
like
not
my
allowed to
best
talk
friend
about it.
died and I can't even say I'm sad because he's right there.
Yeah,
Like,
because so you're literally
It would be a
constantly
mind
grieving,
fuck.
but you can't grieve because then people would commit suicide.
God dang.
Little,
Right. It's heavy, man.
teeny boppers everywhere would just
That's
die.
maybe the loosest step in this whole thing. Is the reason they couldn't tell anybody is because mass suicide.
mass suicide.
I don't know. Maybe,
It
maybe
would've
man. I don't know.
They
dude.
used to pass out and piss their pants just being
Yeah,
within
but,
200 yards. Like if Paul had died, there would have been bridges just with lines.
I understand maybe in the height of Beatlemania, but like by this
This
time,
was 66.
well, I know, but I'm saying by this time, right? 69,
Oh, right.
you
Yeah,
could have been
Yeah, they
like,
could have been
"Paul
like,
died."
I'm just
They
joking.
could be like,
They could've-
hey,
this is not
dead
Paul.
now.
We're just
gonna.
Well, I mean, they could have, had him die, like
Yeah, just
Actually,
Cap William Shepard in the crosswalk. There.
actually, I
he
mean, give
died.
him his old life back. I'm not saying you got to kill the second.
Nah, you gotta
dude.
kill
No,
him,
you
dude.
do. You can't leave
No, I
loose
guess
ends.
you do.
The fuck's
Can't
going
leave
on
any,
here? They had to
I
kill
get it.
Epstein,
Okay,
their
you're right,
manager.
you're
I
right.
mean, we can't. Yeah. Anyway, she came in through the bathroom window. That's another one. There was some great references. Protected by
Annie,
a
are you
silver
okay?
spoon. So I quit. So I quit the police department. Paul literally says in that song. Got myself a steady job.
As a
which he would
Beatle.
have. Exactly.
as a
steady,
Beatle, wow.
steady ass job.
Very steady. That's a good job.
Yeah.
Musician, the most steadiest job you can have.
The steadiest of all jobs.
Well, Beatles a
Well,
steady job.
And hold on. And to be
That
fair,
shit keeps working.
Paul McCartney never missed a beat. When the Beatles ended to now, the man is toured more and probably performed more live on stage than any artist ever at this point. Like the man
True.
constantly touring, 3-hour sets. Shit is insane. So whoever this is, Billy Shears,
Oh, yeah.
Paul McCartney,
Guy's kicking
whatever.
ass.
The
They
man
really lucked
did
out
it.
with Billy, dude. They really lucked.
And learn to play left-handed. I mean,
Like,
wow,
the dude
how fortunate.
Was incredibly talented. He learned very fast. He was always in character. The guy's a professor. I can't believe he was working at a fucking police department.
Just picked it up. Yeah, just a fucking Ontario cop just doing fucking
It
nothing.
shows that musicians aren't really doing anything special, and that special agents are actually the most versatile people in the world.
Yeah,
Right,
Who
because
are?
they can find the guy.
Special
that
agents.
does the job.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
They lucked
As
out.
we've learned, all artists are bad people, so it's okay that Paul McCartney died, right? I mean, theoretically, you know, whatever. I'm kidding. But not really. But kind of,
Well,
maybe. I don't
on
know.
that note-
Listen to old episodes, find out if I'm joking.
Let's jump ahead to that next picture.
What the hell is this?
Yeah, we
picture?
can finally figure
I
this
had
out.
mentioned. Hang on. All right, that's better. I drank a lot of fucking Genesees. All right, so after Abbey Road, the Paul is Dead thing breaks in November. We get Let It Be. Let's move ahead to
Don't interrupt
1972.
him anymore.
Yeah, slow
We're
me
never
down,
going to get
goddammit.
through this, man.
1972, Ringo does a song called Back Off Boogaloo, which I had mentioned earlier was a nickname for Paul that they used to use when they were talking shit. And this is the music video. There is a Frankenstein holding the yellow flower following Paul around, featuring the line, "Wake up, meathead, don't pretend you were dead," which I think is the key to this whole thing.
I mean, that is
I
weird.
believe the Beatles did this. They put the clues in there. I think this whole thing was a thing, but it was their joke, and it just kind of got out of hand. I think they're all in on it. I think they did this whole thing. I think they wrote songs about it. The clues are there. John tells you they're there. I think it's a Beatle thing.
Yeah,
Makes the most sense.
I like that.
It does.
Well,
Paul references it.
Wow.
It wouldn't check out because, as you were referencing, they got bored with the interviews. They didn't necessarily enjoy the media. They liked fucking with people.
They did.
And so all of the above.
Well, and Paul has this trait as well, because again, you look at Sgt. Pepper, Paul's idea, let's be an alter ego band. You start looking at all this other shit, Paul's idea. In 83 or 84, he does the soundtrack for a movie called Give My Regards to Broad Street, which is a whole conspiracy thing about how he's recorded this thing, but the studio head's going to steal the tapes and he's got to race against time to get them, which spun off a fucking video game.
What?
Yes, there is a Paul McCartney video game,
Yo,
Give My Regards to Broad Street, that spins off of the movie where he's got to go get his tapes back because they've erased it. They've erased one of the master tapes. So he's got to go get the band back together and record the tape that got stolen. That's what it is.
What system is this video game for? When did this game come out?
There are two systems. There's a Commodore 64, which has a decent version of it. There's another version where the music is just fucking intolerable. You'll have to.
Oh, yeah, I can bet.
You have to do a deep
It's like
dive.
2-bit.
Oh, a Commodore
yes.
64 text-based adventure game. Okay.
That one's got two songs that they cycle through. The other one has one song, and the music's way worse. So it just loops. And I heard it for 12 seconds, and I wanted to punch some.
Commodore 64, that's the one that has like a full keyboard and essentially is a computer that only was a gaming system, right?
I believe so.
You could play Snake on it? Hell yeah.
Yeah. I remember I had a friend who had one, but go ahead.
Well, anyway, my point is Paul is into this type of whole thing of role-playing, whatever, setting up a scenario and working on. This fits Paul to a T. I just feel like he's behind it. There's a song in 71, John Lennon, How Do You Sleep, where he's giving Paul some shit. His famous song, one of the first diss tracks. And what is the line in there? Them freaks was right when they said you was dead. That is... So Lennon and Ringo both referencing the Paul being dead as fake in songs shortly after the Beatles break up. So it's a thing. They mention it. That's my take. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Wow.
Well, I think
Goodnight Vienna.
I'm confused. Is Paul the Giant here?
Goodnight Vienna. Okay, so this is a picture. This is a play off the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah.
Sci-fi from like 58. Features an alien named Klaatu who is murdered and brings himself back from the dead. So Ringo does Goodnight Vienna with Klaatu. And I believe, what is the year? In 1971, in 76, a band named Klaatu comes out. And they sound an awfully lot like Paul. So there was rumors that this band was actually the fake Paul doing something else under the name. And McCartney did close a concert at one point, I believe in the 90s, saying, "I'll see you all the day the earth stands still," and then walked off stage. So I said they reference it, man. They reference it. I think it's just a big bit they've had for 50 years, 60 years. Oh, okay. I've got my mind set on you. The George Harrison song from '87.
Yep.
Did
Features
y'all know
George.
this is a cover?
It is. I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Who did it originally? Do you know?
I don't off the top of my head.
Wow.
What's
I
the
did
song
not
called?
know that. I've got my mind set on you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's George
James
playing...
Ray?
Wow. Did not know.
I don't know.
Wow.
It was George playing, and it's like the house is haunted, like everything's moving and doing
Rudy
shit.
Clark?
Yeah, okay.
And
I loved
that
this
song-
video as a kid.
Me too. Yeah. And
Yeah,
we
I
mentioned
remember this
earlier
one, actually.
in the song "I'm So Tired," there's a line from Lennon, "I've got my mind set on you."
Oh yeah.
So then here's George referencing that line in a song again. So it's just
So
keep
there-
coming
Connected,
back
man.
around.
It's all connected.
There is a theory that I'm So Tired is about Paul, but not from the angle that he's dead, from the angle that John was actually in love with him.
Oh.
They had gone to India, and there's a theory that on that trip, John confessed his feelings to Paul, and that Paul was basically what I've heard a lot is that Paul's very like he doesn't do emotions, like deep emotions.
Wow.
And at least easily with maybe like a guy friend or whatever. But so Paul ended up leaving early, I think 3 weeks early, and then John wrote "I'm So Tired" and "Your Blues." And if you know Your Blues, it's like, yes, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
Wanna
Wanna die. Yeah, so the theory is that those are both about Paul. I'm actually reading a book right now. It's called John and Paul, A Love Story in Songs, and it's kind of looking at their whole their relationship through the writing of different songs. We haven't gotten to that part yet, but yeah, this is the whole
I
thing.
love this.
We're shipping John and Paul, huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
alright.
interesting.
Yeah, a theory that, while platonic relationships that can spill over and, aren't reciprocated both ways, right? And,
Well,
they
only
spent a lot of
only
time
one of
together.
these theories explains Juju eyeball. So, I mean,
That's true.
all I can
Well,
say.
Well, we're going to warp back from the, the past and come back to
Dude, we made it out of the cave
We
of
did
the
it.
song spelunker. We made it into the cavern of the probing time, and now we're back in the pit.
Man, I got it
Back
back
in
so
the pit.
bad.
What a journey.
We did it. Well, I got to say,
Kidneys are hurting.
Selena, Ron, Throb.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Ron, that was a lot of fun.
Thank
yeah,
you so
that's
much
great.
for that, Ron. You really did your due diligence
I
on that. And Selena with the color commentary.
Yeah.
These extra
Seriously, Selena-
factoids. You really
She's
do
our
know it all.
expert-
It's
Our
crazy.
Beatles expert in the house.
I mean,
Selena
I feel like
explains it all.
Ron's. I feel like you're a Beatles fan, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're a big Beatles fan. Big
And I love the Beatles. I was gonna say something, and I don't remember what it was. So
Yeah, do we have closing notes? Anyone have closing notes before? Listening audience, make sure you check out the Half-Ass Podcast Network everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
On all podcast places, Spotify and everything. Ron's got a store. If you want to support the Half-Ass Podcast Network, you can go to, they have an Etsy store, and he's got the links there.
Outsiders Social Club.
The Outsiders Social
That's
Club.
the
That's a great name.
flagship right there.
Throbert, he does another podcast, not here,
And
I'm
in the
okay with
season-
it.
Well, you've been on this season that's coming up.
Well, I'm on this season
spoiler
now.
alert.
I'm accepting the adultery is now, it's an open relationship. Now we're
She's in the podcast
multi-tiered-
cuck chair.
No, to
Not
be
just-
fair,
I'm
he
willingly.
cheated on me way before I cheated on him.
That's true.
So let's
It's
just
true.
keep our facts straight here.
Yeah.
But
little tit for
That's how
tat.
these things open up. Yeah.
I guess I did. I guess I opened the wound.
You were flirting at least way before
I flirted.
Shit, he was doing the OSC podcast
You know what I'm
before
saying?
we even knew he had
He brought
Rob.
me into that. You know what I mean?
I was like, oh, he's attached? We've been, I didn't even know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like a dick.
We're all incestuous over here. It's all like everybody's doing each other. It's all good.
It's gotten bad.
Okay.
It's a swingers party.
Throb over here, you go check out the Franchise
Swingers
Doctors
reunion.
with Aaron Dono. Season 2 is about to drop.
Yep.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're gonna fix the whole franchise because it got so fucked up.
It got
It's amazing.
fucked up.
Got
Dude.
fucked up.
There's 3
also-
good movies out of 9. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's a 30%. 30.
And that's even like
Crazy that there's
arguable
9.
if there's 3 good ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Ron. Exactly. That's
Shouldn't
what I
be
was
9
like,
of anything.
I know. Well, except for Friday the 13th and
Except
Nightmare
for,
on Elm Street.
maybe number 9.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'll take 9 John Wicks.
Yeah, John Wick.
Turn me on,
Fast
Devin.
and Furious.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, those last 3 are a little
Star
suspect.
Wars, maybe. Either way, go
Kind
make
of.
sure you listen to Arliss and Black Magic Noise everywhere. Selena's in the house. Go check out Female Christ. They may or may not have music online by now, but Female Christ.
Not yet, but
not yet.
maybe in
But
the future soon.
maybe
I
it's
am
some live
excited, too.
recordings. Maybe some live recordings. But speaking of, or I guess for me, make sure you go listen to the Here's the Science and Cinephobe and Hash Adams music and other things. Either way, we're gonna do a Black Magic Noise song.
Hey,
Because
I like
that's
that.
what we're gonna do. Okay. And Space Base just celebrated an anniversary recently. Is that correct, Rob?
Well,
How many years?
yeah,
How many
I
years has it been
suppose
since
so.
it came out?
It's been like 4 or 5 years, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
4 or 5 years since it came out. Space Base Tech. Hold on, we can look at this. May 24th, 2021.
Yeah,
so we are
2020
correct. We just
fucking
passed the 5-year anniversary of Space
God
Base. Okay?
dang.
It's almost like I know your albums that are huge. No.
You probably
Either way,
do, honestly. Shit
so we got
falls out of
some
my brain.
It just falls out like poop onto the ground.
Wow.
From a loose sphincter.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
We're gonna play a song. Okay, and it is a song from Space Base. So Throb, we have some song choices.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm gonna let you choose which one.
Ooh.
Do you want to hear? Do you want the listening audience to hear "Life Force" or "Smoke in the Air" or "Spacey" or "Acid"? You got 4 choices there.
Ooh, that's a good one. You know what? Vaughn does not get the shine that he deserves. This man is avant-garde genius, man. And he's
Okay.
been ahead of the game on a number of occasions and just didn't get the fucking reverence that he so well deserves. So this is like, let's do Acid. And this is his production. And it perfectly speaks to Black Magic Noise's ethos and also just like his insane production style. So yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah. All right. Black Magic Noise. The album is Spacey. The song is Acid. The producer is Vanilla. You can find him on multiple episodes, Jacob Von Lawrence. And he's an amazing human being. And he produced Platinum Card Boys. And so thank y'all for doing this. Until next time.
Acid.